What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sandlot Gaming Dungeons and Dragons after a 7-week hiatus, I believe it was, for the final season of Game of Thrones. We took a little break. We are picking up where we left off in the Tomb of Annihilation module. We worked our way down to, I believe, the 5th level of the Tomb of Asarerak, and where we left off, it's hard to say, so we're going to do hopefully a really good recap because it's been a long time. But that said, we got about 5 people in our group. We have a rogue, a wizard, a sorcerer, a paladin, and a cleric. And we're working our way through the tomb to try to find this lich to kill this thing he's doing that's cursed death or whatever. And here we go. Let's pick it up.
I think the purpose of this spell is if you had it once and now lost it and needed to find it again, locate object would work for you.
Well, because I used it in the maze, right, to find the key. I thought of a key, a shape of a key, which is familiar to me, and it pointed me in that direction. So I thought that's how it worked because I'd never seen that key.
If locate object worked then, that was probably some sort of funky maze magic.
You said it worked.
I know.
Funky
maze magic.
Okay. Can I not cast it then if it's not familiar to me?
You can cast it.
Well, if
but
you're telling me it's not going to work,
reading
I don't
it here, I don't think it's going to do.
Oh wow, I have very little health.
Then I won't.
Welcome
do
to
that.
the club.
Yeah.
What did we do?
You got lots of health compared to Andrew.
Well, you probably jumped in an acid pit.
No, that doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't sound like me.
He's acid resistant. He's acid resistant. Why would acid hurt him?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
true.
right. That's right. You're acid resistant.
I jumped in it.
Learn to read, children.
Mostly fine.
So yeah. So just to recap, you guys made your way. You found a hidden staircase in the throne chamber. The chamber you had previously found that had a throne made of skin, where Odmanzig found a separate hidden chamber that did some damage. You guys found a hidden passage to a spiral staircase that has led down to this level. You found a opening out into a dock and found that you are in the kind of hallways and ruins of this enormous underground lake cavern. You made your way through dealing with some weird ooze, slime, algae stuff.
Oh yeah, we took some damage from that too.
Destroyed some of that. Peeked your head into the southern hallway. I don't recall what you guys accomplished down there.
Yeah,
We saw something that said "Free Asarerak" or something, some writing on the wall, right?
It was on the ceiling right around here, just south of Odmanzig. You found bloody words on the ceiling that read "Awaken Napaka."
That's right.
That's in the southern tunnel here?
That is in the same tunnel that you're in, that you're all in.
And Napaka was the sarcophagus that we found in that room, where Odmanzig got wrecked. That was Napaka's tomb.
Remind me what this star was in the bottom right.
Yep, that was a broken statue. It was a 6-foot-tall statue of a leering, 4-armed gargoyle standing against the back wall. One of its arms was broken off and lying on the floor in front of it, its hand curled into a tight fist. The other 3 arms had their claws open in such a way as to suggest they're meant to hold something. And then there was a riddle. 3 I need, then 3 more. 3 more still opens the door.
So that's 9 gods of...
9 something.
Well, so there's 9 gods, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do you put in there to be a god?
Well, the items that might have had spirits in them.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe once we collect all those, that opens that door.
I'm not putting my mace in the... Can I do one thing though?
And just before you do, Ketchum, you are in the standing in the entrance to what you've seen from the outside when you were on the dock to be a large cog So this is the internal room of a large cog,
Oh, right.
and you're standing at the entrance, and as you kind of approach it, there's a pungent stench emanating from the room.
That's probably from the dead bodies we dropped down there.
The room is
Among
shaped
other
like a
things.
pentagon. The walls are covered with riveted sheets of iron, and there's a wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost taking up much of the interior. You see at the in the middle of the garden, uh, in the ceiling, a 10-foot wide shaft leading straight up, and then surrounding that ceiling, you see these rusty sprinkler-like things dropping down from the ceiling.
Oh boy. Well, I hate that very much.
That's
But
definitely fire suppression and
I
nothing else.
just, yeah, I'm sure that's safe. I
Fire
just,
suppression.
I just wanted to do one thing. I am suspicious about the shape of the tunnel and the dead end at the southernmost. You guys see what I'm talking about? Like the tunnel with the star, how it just goes way out and then ends.
No,
Yeah.
I actually I don't see that. Where is it? Can you ping somewhere?
This room.
Oh, yeah, I haven't.
So I'd like to go down there and just like do a check of the walls, I guess,
It looks
and
like
around the statue. Like just like give it a thorough once over to see about secret doors or whatever else.
yeah, it seems like a
'Cause
lot of
it seems
hallway for
weird that
nothing.
it would come to,
Yeah.
to end here is a little suspicious. So I'd like to go check it out.
Okay. Is everybody going down there?
Yes.
Sure. I'm gonna poke my head into the doorway. How about that? Also, before we move, I'm gonna use a a potion of supreme healing.
Okay.
I'd like to use one of those too.
Yeah, me too.
You can use them if you
I have
them.
mine, so I'm gonna use
Oh.
mine. And,
I use
you
Andrew's.
could have bought them when you had the opportunity. No, wait, I found this as part of something else.
It's probably in that thing that blew you up.
No, this was from something else where we found a bunch of potions and then somebody identified it. Okay, so I have it here because it's not in the compendium that we have, but a potion of supreme healing
10d4
is
plus 20.
10d4 plus 20. So I'm just gonna roll that.
Good.
Yep.
10d4 plus 20.
No one needs to tell anyone I knew what that was.
Well, that was
Doesn't
a
cover me in
shitty
glory.
roll. No, I got a couple alright.
No,
Yeah,
that was
of
pretty
course.
good.
That's
Yeah,
really good rolls.
Pretty good roll. Yeah.
The 10d4 could
Max
have been
of
40.
60?
I could have gotten 60.
Yeah, but
I mean, in theory.
Minimum. Actually, you hit the exact median, right? Because it's a 30 to 60 is the range.
I guess so. There we go. I'm up okay. Alright.
you are exactly average.
That's what we've always said.
Alright, now go ahead, proceed.
Okay. So I'll go give it a good thorough look. Like I want to do a full perimeter of the room, and see what I see. If there's like paintings or whatever on the walls and like on the edge. Yeah, it's all lit up. I can see, so it should be relatively easy to see.
Jeremy, it
Whatever.
sounds like you were going in as well.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so these torches, there's not torches on other walls. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, it's spooky, and there's one unlit one. It looks like at the back, so that is
Yeah,
a
so-
thing.
So you so as you walk into the hallway, you see large puddles of gray slime spread
Burn it.
across the floor of this 10-foot wide, gently sloping hallway. It seems to slope slightly upwards to the west and downwards to the east. Candles flicker on riveted sconces, casting dim light across a sequence of sculpted reliefs depicting humanoids with bestial heads kneeling before a black star. At the eastern end of the hall, you see the purple drape, which has been dragged to the side, revealing the gargoyle statue beyond. And at the western end of the hallway, you just see a plain stone wall.
I would like to take my sword and dip it into the green algae.
And
My fire sword?
I assume you. And it's lit up.
Yeah.
Check something here.
Uh-oh. You pissed it off. You pissed off the goop. Wouldn't be the first time we pissed off what looked like a bucket of goop.
If I lose the sword, I'm gonna be so mad.
So you,
Your sword changes into a girl.
as you,
I love that
stick
you're
the
still rocking
sword-
that icon, by the way. Sorry.
As you stick the sword into the goop, you see the flame of your blade start to extinguish.
Oh, I pull it out.
Okay. After a moment, like the flame starts to relight along the tip, but it takes 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So I'd like to avoid the goop, but I would like to sort of move down this hallway in this
How did we get
direction.
rid of the goop before?
We burned it.
I can cantrip it. We can try to burn it that way.
So
Yeah,
it
go
was
for it.
one of you specifically did it with a cantrip. I can't remember which cantrip it was.
I have Sacred Flame.
That works.
Radiant. Oh, it's got to be radiant. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind getting rid of it, I'd like to do a study.
So I assume you're just getting
I
rid
will.
of
I will clear it. Yes.
Burning and studying. Studying and burning.
Okay. And Oddmund, you're just kind of watching you here. You're kind of hanging out in that hallway.
I don't want to be in the line of fire, so to speak.
Oh God, do I have to be in the room?
Well, I would say that you had to go into the room if you wanted to
To burn
actually
the
clear
stuff.
both of those.
I mean,
puddles.
nothing happened to us the last time we were in here, so it's like no reason we would be
All right.
more afraid of it than everywhere else we go.
So I mean, I'm one step behind here. How about that?
Okay.
Good
All
job,
right.
hero.
And so Ketchum, you wanted to do something.
Yeah, study, like, go from where I am, leftwards, looking closely and investigating the walls, the far wall, and then back towards the group on the other wall.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check
I'd like to help him.
with advantage.
Cool.
Yeah, I would like to,
Thank you, Nick.
as we're looking through this, assist him in looking at the walls and trying to get information out of it.
Money.
Okay.
Okay, 19. I was nat 20, by the way, -1.
Alright. Nice. Okay. So you kind of move slowly along the southern wall, inspecting the walls, which are again covered with these relief carvings. As you make your way down, or actually up the hall, it's really up.
Oh, slot protocol, thank God.
Slod, are you here, Slod? Show yourself. Show yourself if you're here.
Okay.
When you say that, remind me what are you doing when you say that?
I have the amulet that controls him around my neck. We use a piece of twine to do that, so I'm basically kind of just making sure that's visible and saying that out loud so he can see it.
Okay.
It troubles me that he asked that follow-up question.
Nothing seems to respond.
All right.
So Jeremy and Ketchum, as you make your way up the shallow slope of this hallway, checking out that southern wall, you do find you find there is a bas relief of a crocodile-headed humanoid.
Cool.
Holding a trapezoidal-shaped chest. And when you look more closely, you see that the chests, there's a keyhole in the chest, but it actually has depth to it, like it's an actual keyhole.
Word.
Didn't we
Who's
get a
got
key?
that croc key?
Where did we get that key from?
That chest that blew up Oddmund.
So I'm going to assume, because I don't have it written down, but I'm going to assume that I was just very upset and damaged and forgot to write down the fact that I have both that iron scepter and the key.
I'm not positive that you got it, because what happened is you went in there, you got exploded, we carried you out and picked you up again later.
I went back in.
He did go back in.
Oh, that's right, you did. You went back in. Okay.
Because the trap had been triggered at that point.
I you out and went back in.
Right, but somebody went in and got it for sure.
So there was a jewelry box inside of that room.
Yep.
the jewelry box contained a small key shaped like a crocodile and a necklace of fireballs.
Right.
Okay. So I'd like to summon either Oddmund or the key, whichever is most likely to make it over to her.
So does anybody remember? So someone got the necklace of fireballs?
I have it. It's in my
Gaxef
bag.
is wearing it.
No, I'm not
Oh,
wearing
you know
it.
what?
Presumably-
I have it.
No, you gave it to me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, the necklace. I know I gave it to you, but since I gave you the necklace, does that mean that I have the jewelry box?
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm willing to accept that, but
Sure.
let's get the key and put it in this keyhole.
Okay. So Jeremy, you pull out the jade key that you retrieved from the treasure box, the jewelry box.
Okay. Yes, and I look at the group and say, "Guys, come on down here. Let's do this together."
Do we have the scepter that we found in that? Didn't we find a scepter in that room too, or something?
You guys fully looted that.
Yeah, but
Sorry,
was-
you took it all back. I thought.
I did, and then I washed my hands of it, and people relooted it.
Yeah. But the scepter, I feel like I detected magic on it, and it wasn't. There was nothing.
Yeah.
It was just a
no,
plain.
but it had like a carving or like a legend or something associated with it.
Yeah.
It was like
Oh no! It was made to destroy.
to destroy
To
something.
destroy something. Yeah.
To destroy a thing.
A construct of some kind is what it was.
A construct named after Napaka.
Yes.
Got it. So, okay,
Coming back to me a little bit.
whoever whoever's gonna be in front when we open
Parker.
this should have access to that thing, right?
Yeah.
Because they both came from the same place. So who's got the stick?
I don't think I want to be in here when that key gets.
I'm pretty sure I had it, but I'm willing to
Hand it over.
hand it over if somebody else wants it.
Hand it over. I got the saving throw bonus. I'll go point.
Okay.
I'm so excited to have found this keyhole.
Yeah, so, I mean, unless somebody else has it in their inventory, I'm pretty sure I have that scepter.
Rolled a nat 19 to get it, so I was like, I'm very pumped.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'll
you'll
give
hand
it,
me
I'll
the
give
stick.
it to, Catcher.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Jeremy.
Go ahead and mark that you have it, by the way, so we remember that in the future.
Stick of Napaka breaking. Got it.
Yeah, it is what I would call it is a adamantine scepter, or it's actually an iron scepter. It has an adamantine head. It weighs 5 pounds.
Okay.
So iron scepter.
Definitely don't want it. I can't lift that much.
Wait. So who has that?
I do now,
How come you do?
because Mike
Because
had
I had it and I
Yeah,
gave it to him.
But wait, didn't I? I'm sorry. I did not listen to the thing again. I thought I had that. I'm just.
Oh, maybe you do. I said I thought I had it, but I'm willing to.
Right, but so like I mean, and again, I'm sorry I didn't have time to go through the whole thing and I didn't listen to it at all. But like, I thought that's why I went back in. I grabbed it, was pretty pissed off, and then we left.
Okay, so
Right.
I
And
guess
so
the
maybe I
question
thought
is,
I had it because
would
I detected magic on it and like basically
would you be
investigated
willing
it.
would you be willing to let me borrow it for the purposes of opening this door, or do you want to walk point when the door is open?
I will let you borrow it.
Okay. I'm happy to hand it back to you if there's no hell construct behind the door.
No, I just.
I mean, I don't need an iron stick. I just want to have better
Someone
to
should
have
have
it,
said
not
stick.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. So all right. So it's are we, Jeremy? Can we crack her open here?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Where is everybody else when Jeremy starts
Far
to
away, probably.
put the key into the wall?
I'm where I stand. There's probably a door. I'm the only one outside the room, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
would-
stay outside.
I'd like to suggest you come in the room, but
You said this whole hallway is tilted?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I should stay outside the room. That's the plan.
all right.
Yes. You should stay outside the room.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm coming in.
The fact that it's Love it. Love it.
And
Okay.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay. Go ahead and do that.
There you go.
What does that do?
That is healing up for up to 6 people.
Oh,
So everybody can take
everybody gets 22.
22.
Word.
Wow, nice.
What do you
And
mean?
that actually tops me off.
Oh, okay.
Gross.
I don't know what that is. Gross.
Makes it even grosser.
All right.
All right.
All right, feeling a little better. A little
Thanks,
healthier.
Eagle. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
And so the rest of you are standing there where you are.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So I got Fear Mace in one hand and Iron Stick of Breaking in the other hand.
Okay.
All right. So Jeremy, you push the jade key into the hole and it fits perfectly.
Great.
As you turn it, you hear a small click, and the wall starts to, and some dust falls down as it reveals these cracks into a small, very small, actually, probably I don't know, 3 foot by 3 foot false door that you're able to slide open.
More fucking vents.
Okay. All right.
Into the vent, me.
No, let's send Gaxif through.
No, hard pass on that one.
Well, you're the one that goes invisible all the time.
He's currently invisible, actually.
And just scout it out.
No, but if he triggers something, this is a sloped room, and I don't like how little escape that there is from it. I'm up here near the top.
So what's the deal with this unlit sconce? Also, did we do anything with that?
No, we've not.
Mm-mm.
I'll light it with a torch.
Okay.
Get ready to run, everybody.
Notice how we're like all but by the door. Like there's like 9 of us by the door back there.
If anything starts looking dangerous, I want to dive through the door.
Okay. You prepare the action.
I prepare the action.
Prepare
dash and
cowardice
dive.
protocol.
All right. You light that the candle in that sconce, and it lights up.
Good.
All right.
Exactly as I planned. Into the vent, says I.
I'll go in invisibly, I guess. Also,
Okay. So who all's going in,
Me. And Gaxon.
and who's going in first?
I'll go in
You
first.
want me to go in first, invisibly,
Well,
at least?
we'll look and see if something looks dangerous, and then we'll send you in to scout.
Okay. So Gax, if you get a little bit closer, catch him. You start to make your way inside.
Yep. Creep along.
Okay.
Creep,
So
creep.
so it turns to the west and continues downward, and you see the hallway itself bends
Got it.
back up to the north.
Gaxif, maybe poke your head around that corner, if you wouldn't mind.
All right, scooch it by.
Scooch.
Okay.
Awkward closeness ensues.
Okay, so Gax, if you start to peek your head around the corner, and what you see beyond is an enormous stone sculpture sitting on top of wooden wheels.
Which
It
way
looks
is it? Which
nearly
way
as-
is it facing?
It's facing to the east.
Is it about as wide as the hallway we were in?
I guarantee it is.
It's about as wide and about as tall.
Right. Get up a little bit. Still invisibly. Am I still flying, by the way? I'm not flying, right?
You're not flying. So
You're in
you
a
get
vent.
a little closer and you realize that the wood is kind of this decorative carvings, but the actual wheels themselves and the rest of this structure are fully made out of stone. Intricate carvings that look like some, matching ancient Omuan cover the thing, but it is enormous. And looks like almost like a cross between a cart and a sarcophagus.
Bro. Is it like a
Sorry,
rickshaw
say that.
sarcophagus?
Say that last part again. Sorry.
So
What about-
for you, it kind of looks like a combination of a cart and a sarcophagus.
It's a
Right? It's got
sarcophagus.
4 wheels, which you
hurts.
typically have only seen on carts previously.
Sarcophagart.
Can I see past it to see like if there's a door on the other side of it, like to the hallway we were in?
You can see to the west. You really can't see.
Can't see
past
around it.
to the
Yeah.
east. No.
Okay. I'm gonna head back for now. Actually, are there any levers or switches anywhere or anything on the walls that I can see?
Make a perception check. You don't see any right now.
All right, I'm gonna head back for now.
Well, but hold on. But you do see a stone shelf on the west, and as you look along the walls, you see that shelf, which is mostly empty, has a what looks like some sort of elongated ruby gem. Kind of catches your eye.
Okay. All right. I'm still gonna head back for now. I'm gonna try to scare catch him a little bit since he can't see me. I'm like, boo. And then that's it. Let's back out of here for a second. We gotta let the group
fucking
know
gnome.
what's over
No,
here.
What's in there?
Well, I'll tell you. Let's go back out to the group.
Ugh.
So, and I'll let the group know that it basically looks like some type of rolling death machine that's pointed at the hallway we're standing in. That I would imagine somehow this wall to our west either it goes away, whether it raises or lowers, and this thing something is going to has to trigger it to come down here and probably try to kill whoever's in this hallway.
I'm gonna step backwards.
Also, there is some type of really nice looking shiny elongated gem on a shelf in there.
I'm gonna step forwards.
Okay, I will say, okay, got an idea. Won't touch the gem, and into the tunnel, me, again, all the way around this time.
I'm gonna look panicked at
I'm
the
gonna
rest of the
head
group.
back towards the exit door.
What just happened?
I have notions. I've got an idea.
You want to share that idea?
Well, you'll hear Ketchum saying it's gonna be great, and then.
Oh, good.
Boy.
Okay, so yeah, like around the tunnel.
I'm gonna
Can
work my way
I,
in.
before he goes, can I inspect the entrance to this room to see if there might be a lowering or raising slab of some kind that would trap people in here?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Can I help him look for that as well?
Sure, with advantage.
I'll take a minute. Creep reels. So I creep. So he doesn't know
appear
what
to
I
be.
do.
Okay. And on the far side of this again was
There's a gargoyle.
A gargoyle with a fist and something else.
Well, it's 4 arms. One arm is broken off ground, clutched in a fist. The other 3 arms are still attached and have the palm spread open and upward.
The one that's broken off, did it appear to be bent in a different way than the other ones?
Only not the the arm itself, not so much, but the fist is closed, not open.
And what are these little squiggly things on the floor?
There was a purple, basically cloth that was a curtain that you guys have since pulled to the side.
Ah, okay.
And this little thing was just the base
That
of
is
the
a
statue.
plaque that has the riddle written on it.
Right, gotcha. Now that you've explained that 4 times to us,
No worries.
I think I'm good.
All right, so Ketchum. So Jeremy, you're going into the small little passageway that Ketchum just went into.
Yes, it is. Yes, I did.
It's probably safer in there. So,
I'll follow.
I mean, all things considered. So, I'd like to step into the room.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I guess I would look and see what's here. I have a deep sort of internal debate about Ketchum's desire for historical preservation versus his passengers' contrary desires.
Okay.
Take my iron rod of smushing that I just got and
Okay.
whap real hard on that the big crusher.
Okay. So as you step into the room, you see dust start to fall off of the wheels of this enormous construct as the wheels start to turn backwards towards you.
Whap it with the
can
thing.
Before it can move too fast, you whack it with the hand thing. Make an attack roll.
With just like a regular warhammer.
So that's basically a d20 plus your proficiency bonus, plus
So 4.
your strength.
Okay, so
Just roll d20. Just
roll d20 plus 9, basically,
Mhm.
or 8.
Well, which is it?
Well, I'll find out in a second here.
It may not matter.
That won't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you swing. So the thing starts to move with alarming speed towards you. You swing the iron rod down upon it. The adamantine head kind of slices right into the stone, as if the stone was nearly not there. As it does so, you see the entire construct crumble into dust over the period of seconds.
Yes!
Hmm.
So you guys
Poof.
got to avoid this.
Oh, yeah, that looks bad.
Nice.
That looks real bad.
That doesn't look like a rickshaw coffin.
that looks pretty rough, y'all. You're welcome.
My God.
Okay.
Encounter.
Juggernaut.
Wonder what triggers it though.
Did you give us dimensions when you described what the hell that was?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said,
he
it,
said
was
it was the size of
exactly
the
as
room.
big as the entire hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
He said
looking
it
at
was
the
like-
shaft,
it was-
man.
it was
As
like-
soon as he said it was tilted, I was like, this
It was
is
a
the Indiana
sarcophagus.
Jones thing.
That looked way more scary than a sarcophagus.
That's an SUV. That's an Escalade.
All right.
Okay, cool. So is it just it's all busted?
Yep. It's not busted. It's destroyed. It is dust on the floor.
Word. I'll snag that ruby then.
Okay. You grab it, and as you get closer and you grab it, you realize that it's actually really a dagger crafted out of
cool.
a large ruby gem.
Very cool.
Wow.
I would like to take that out to the group. One, to brag on my accomplishments that they'll probably never believe, and two, to have that dagger identified.
Okay. So you head back out. Jeremy, I assume you go back out as well?
I do.
My
Good job,
heroism is legend, guys. Good news for everyone. You're gonna have to take my word for it, but it just saved you all.
Yeah, sure.
from
Whatever.
But I did find this. Can we get this identified? I will add it to the Song of Ketchum.
Yeah, we can.
My works today.
We'll have to take some time, but I can do that.
It's worth it.
Are you
While
doing
he's
that now?
thinking, while he's
Yeah, so that takes me out of invisibility for one, and
Ruby dagger, totally worth it.
you know,
Oh,
while he's
I'll
at it,
also
while he's
throw
identifying-
the. Sorry, go ahead.
While he's identifying that, I'll just go back into this room while we're waiting for him and just siphon through the dust and see if there's anything else in this room.
Oh, that's a great idea. I would also hand the adamantine rod back to Oddmund as promised.
And I take it, and I'm adding it back to my list, or to it.
Okay.
How do you spell
All right.
adamant?
So Jeremy, go ahead and so Gax, if you sit down, set out the instruments of your ritual and begin that process.
Start caressing, touching, feeling.
Getting all weird with
Jeremy,
it.
make a
Getting jiggy.
It's a process.
Jeremy, make a perception check.
Ooh.
I would like to rest next to him as well.
Okay. There you don't see anything. The dust that was left over by the stone juggernaut. It's a very fine dust. It's not like it's crumbled into rumble. It is literally like fine dust.
Okay.
I Thanos'd it.
Yeah.
I would like to then go to this wall and see if I can like press on it or see if I can figure out a way like how it would have been triggered.
The eastern wall.
The eastern wall, yes.
Okay. You look for quite some time, and you see no mechanical means of opening it.
Okay. All right, then I will leave the room.
Okay.
And this spot right here on the west was the where the dagger was.
Yeah, there was a shelf there. There was a torch.
There was a torch.
Yes, there's a torch.
Okay. Okay.
Like a sconce.
Right.
Kind of like what
Yeah.
you've seen in the rest of the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head back up.
I do.
What's that dagger look
Alright.
like?
Mike, are you back?
Just sat down. There he is.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
no, Troy, you
back.
just refreshed. Now you went away.
Yeah, I know. I don't see anybody, so I've been occasionally reconnecting.
Okay.
And get it back.
What's the minimum you take for your hit dice?
Depends.
That's only when you're leveling up.
Leveling. Okay. Well,
So you guys are gonna sit around for the duration of a short rest.
yeah, he's got to sit for an hour. So,
No, I
An
don't.
hour? It says a minute.
11 minutes. actually.
11 minutes.
oh, it's 11 minutes. In,
Yeah, I've got
short
it down
rest
to a
is-
science.
During that 11 minutes, I would tell Oddman that mace is serious business and suggest maybe he should go hit that goblin or whatever it is at the other end of the hallway with it.
I don't think you
No.
should do that.
Well, that's alright.
No.
Does discussion.
The guy who was worried about preserving ancient Ermuan artifacts now wants him to smash these statues.
Well, that smashing was pretty great. I feel real good about it in hindsight. I feel like
So if I'm not, if we're
ancient
not gonna be here,
traps are fine to destroy.
I thought he was there for an hour, so that's why I was short resting. But if we're not going to be here for that long, can I not have my short rest then?
Okay.
Yeah, we won't be here an hour. I
Yeah.
wouldn't think. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Mike. I just sent you the results of your identify.
In Discord? Ah. Oh,
What you got there, buddy?
boy, this is quite wondrous. Hang on. I'm still getting a feel for it here.
Okay.
Pretty long, so need a minute. If you guys need to do,
Apparently.
if you guys need to do stuff.
Is this like that
Wow.
Walking Dead short where they explain everything that ever happened to a red machete during the entirety of its existence?
Getting something.
Not.
Okay. This is a powerful dagger. Basically, trying to figure out how to RP explain this. So every time, all right. So this dagger starts with so every time you kill something with this dagger, it gains power. Once you hit a certain level of power, you can raise a dead corpse within 100 feet of you, with no other requirements. You can only do this once per month.
Nick's having a moment.
However, if you don't do it in within 33 days of starting to gain power in the dagger, then all the power goes away and you have to start over. However, there is a downside.
That's not the downside.
Depending on what you think of the downside.
Raising the dead, no good.
Yeah.
Would it listen to you?
While you
or
are
would it just
gathering
be
power in this dagger, the spirits of those you have slain may affect you in certain ways.
Ah!
So,
That's a Nick thing.
there
I
are
don't want it.
consequences to using this dagger, I will say, and it may have effects on your grasp of reality. So use carefully.
That's a bag full of nope for Ketram. But one question though about the dead: would they be obedient dead or?
Yes. Yeah, if it's raised dead spell, creates obedient dead. Yes. So yeah, and
Would
I think
it raise one of us
they
if
last
we were
for
dead?
I think raised dead lasts for 24 hours. So you have that you would have that undead with you for 24 hours, I believe.
Could it bring us back to life?
That's
Not the
really.
way that you want it to. No.
Okay, got it.
Like, if you are a corpse, we can do something with that.
I prefer to remain undesecrated. Thank you all.
That said, who wants a cursed hell dagger?
Oh, me.
So I do want to clarify real quick because I think Mike, I think you might be getting the wrong raise dead spell in your mind.
Oh, okay.
Let me just post the spell. Everybody can see what it does.
Oh, it does bring us back to life.
Reading. Computer enhance.
Zoom and enhance, boys.
It does bring you back to life.
Oh.
It's the good kind of raised.
Oh.
Okay, I've changed my opinion strongly on this dagger. Now I would like to put in. Actually, yeah, I would like to put in. I'll give someone the terror mace if I take it.
As a paladin, I don't want the. I'm sort of against the whole raising of dead thing.
You're a cleric, not a
The
paladin.
cleric, excuse me.
No,
Cleric,
it's
oh,
not
cleric.
not in a
I sort of destroy
skeleton
them?
zombie way. It's in someone dies and you bring them back as themselves. You fix them. Like I died and
Yeah.
it got better.
It's not a zombie. Like you actually can't raise a zombie,
Yeah,
like I
you're
was
right,
saying.
right.
But however,
I would
this
I would
power,
love to die and have it get better.
this
That would be
power,
epic.
I will remind you, this power comes with a cost on your mind,
My mind's great.
because you don't have this thing yet.
Yeah, I've got. You know what? I've got plenty on my palette right now, actually, but I still think I'm good.
So anyway,
Both me and my other guy think we're good.
let's figure out who wants it and move on.
I'd like to put in. Anyone else want it?
Guess Jeremy might want to put in on this.
I'm okay.
Jeremy,
Yeah,
you caught that
you'll
it was a fix-it dagger, not a necromancy dagger.
Yeah, you still need to attune to it, right?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, you need to attune. And to be clear, you don't need to kill the creature with the dagger. You just need to kill a creature.
Oh. It's still just a regular dagger, right?
I mean, it would attack as a dagger, yes. Like, it's not a +1 dagger or anything like that.
You don't need to wield it as a weapon to gain the benefit of it.
Oh.
You just have to have it attuned.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Okay.
So we're giving it to Ketchum? Or does somebody else run in?
No, I'm okay.
I don't want the mind. I need my mind.
Yeah, I already have 3 items. I'm good.
Okay, so who wants a terror mace
I'm already attuned.
No.
first?
Hard pass on that.
Going twice. Okay, so can I like disattune from the terror mace then?
You can. Do you want to take some time to attune to?
I do.
What time of day are we at now, Troy? I noticed it looked like it was getting late on the no, on the timer thing that we had there at the start, was it not?
Yeah, no, it's getting to be late afternoon, right? So it's approaching dinner time.
Okay.
So Troy, if you would not mind sending to me the description.
I
that
have
you-
shared it as an item in Roll20.
Cool.
It is called the Eye of Zaltek.
Oh, that's
Search for
badass!
it.
It's got its own name. Love it.
You should be able to see it now.
As a handout.
Yeah.
What is it under?
Now, did he attune to it
I've
before
only
he got to see it?
I'm making the assumption that he's attuning to it.
I'm attuning. I'm stroking it. I'm loving it.
And then when you guys are ready, I can share it with everybody else if you want me to.
Oh man, you don't just have to kill things, you have to kill hard things. Oh dear. Okay.
A lot of hard things.
That's okay. That
Yeah,
behemoth
those
went
actually-
down. Easy enough.
And to be clear, you didn't learn all of this until after you finished attuning.
Correct.
There's no backsies.
No backsies. You must wait a month. Okay.
Should have been destroyed. This is gonna kill
Oh
us.
dear. Oh my. Even the even the beholder? Oh no. Oh boy.
Yeah, this thing's gonna get us killed.
Oh. Oh.
I said it comes at a cost.
Oh, yeah, to you guys. It's gonna come at a big cost.
To you too.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh boy. Wow, this is it's quite costly. You're a bit understated in your description there, Cactus.
Was I?
You were. Okay. I'll keep that in my back pocket there, and
Can we see what this is?
oh, I would like to explain in detail so that the party knows what they're in for, just so they know. I won't change, but
Really
watch
wish
out.
Jeremy would have got this instead.
Can everybody see it now?
Mm,
Eye of Zaltek.
I do not see it in the magic item section.
And
There we go, I
Because
got
I'm wearing like an awful lot of armor, you guys aren't gonna see that Viper set at all.
Pretty hard though.
4 or higher, CR4 or higher. Wow.
I don't feel
I
like
just
we're
got
gonna.
a lot more. Just
I
got a
feel
lot more
like there's
bloodthirsty, y'all.
so much.
33
Yeah.
at level 4. Wow. What's our average that we're up against right now?
Oh, it's gotta
Um,
be higher than that. Like if they're.
Like, what's the
significant.
last thing we killed? Was it those?
What
guys
about
from-
those minotaurs? Those minotaur skeletons.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta do it once. Well, you basically just gotta do it once a day and use it every 33 days.
In the maze room. What were those things?
I can tell you in a second.
Probably there's
Minotaur
got to be
skeleton
CR4s.
is CR2.
Oh,
But
this is all downside.
No, but if someone dies, we can fix him. This is maybe the only thing in
If
this
we-
game of
33
annihilation
days
will-
from
If
now.
we kill 33 things of CR4 or higher.
That are
Oh, yeah.
twice as hard as those Minotaurs.
As an
What was
action,
the-
you may expend
What was the
33
beholder?
charges.
Can you tell us that, Troy?
Yeah.
This is all
That had to
downside.
have been like a 7 or 8.
Well, no. I mean, but you
Oh
think.
my
about, like,
god, this is a lot of negatives.
It's all downside.
Beholder is CR13.
Yeah.
and you would only get
And
one.
you get
charge
one
for
charge
that.
for that.
Can't get the benefits of a long rest. No, oh man, oh that was one of the best nopes.
You can
I'll-
unattune from it. It's not like you're stuck with it at this
I'll
point.
tell you
It's
what.
not cursed.
If I
It's
go
not cursed.
insane and kill you all, then I'll disattune.
Quick side note: once I get my studio back up and running, I could make a rep of that for anybody who wants one.
Well, I would. This is a big moment for
So
old
that
Ketchum.
actually looks like somebody made that, like that photo. That doesn't look
It
like.
kind of does, doesn't
That's
it?
correct. That is. It's a real photo.
That's
Oh yeah,
cool.
cool.
That's very cool. Okay, guys. Good news. I think we're all pumped about the future. Let's go ahead into this.
I would like to request to Ketchum that he not use that. Stick with the Terra Mace. I just want that on the record. I don't feel the benefits outweigh the.
I would second that.
Whereas
I just
you
don't
would
think
expect-
we're ever going to get any value out of it.
Whereas from everything that you've known about Ketchum your entire life, you would expect that he would be like, yeah, obviously this is bad news. This time he says,
Yeah, I know.
no, I love it. I love it, and I'm taking it.
Okay.
It's my favorite thing.
All right.
All right. Where to next, gentlemen?
So, also, just out of curiosity on that.
Thing.
Hang on a second. Let me read that one.
Christ. What a mess.
I
think it's just.
by you, he means the party. You mean the party? Or
What?
does he
I'm
have
sorry?
to do the killing blow?
No, he just has to really participate.
He has to be within XP
Okay.
range.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know what that. No, okay.
Yeah, that's a fair question.
Ketchup,
No,
you're not
no
killing
last
anything.
hitting in D&D.
Yeah. All right, let's get going.
Okay.
To where I don't know. Do we want to investigate this gargoyle?
Sure.
Hey, Ketchum, stick that blade in that that ooze stuff, that flaming ooze stuff, or whatever.
We burned that ooze.
Oh, darn it.
Everybody ready to go into the swamp? Cog
Yeah, I
swamp?
guess so.
We don't have 9 of these daggers, so I feel like the statue is maybe not our next stop.
Well, why don't we do this? We think that there are 9 gods and that he needs 9 things, right? So the terror mace was one of the items.
Sure, I'll try to put that in a hand and see if it grabs it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to try that?
One
Yeah.
shot.
Okay. So
We'll
you walk
at least
over,
see if we're even close to being on the right track.
and you hold the mace out. You place it on the hand. Nothing seems to happen. It wobbles. It takes you longer than you would like to balance it, to get it to not fall off. But you eventually find kind of the fulcrum point, and it stays there. Nothing happens.
Okay, so I'd like to just sort of poke it, and if it falls out of the hand,
It does.
okay, I'll pick it back up. That's
Is it-
not it, guys.
Okay.
The ancients have many mysteries.
I'd like to investigate the southern wall of this room for potentially other doors or trapdoors or something.
Okay. Make an investigation check
I will help him look as well.
with advantage. Yeah, you look all along the southern wall and find no other openings.
I'll do the same thing on the northern wall.
Okay, Jeremy, you look along the northern
Actually,
wall.
on the
and don't
northern
find any.
wall, opposite Ketchum, like on the, like over here.
You
By the
guys,
statue.
you guys spend 10 minutes going
That's what- yeah.
all through all the walls. There, you
Terrific,
find no
there's
other
the-
exits.
Fair.
Okay.
Okay. And on the statue, it doesn't look like there's any. Like it says, it needs 9 things, but it doesn't look like there's anywhere to deposit these 9 things, or.
You only see 3 open hands.
Three open hands. It says it needs 3 and 3 again, so you'd have to like put it in the hands, and then put things in the hands again. I think.
Yeah, the plaque reads 3 I need, then 3 more. 3 more still opens the door.
Right.
What
So
door?
I don't know if it like
how does he spell
disappears
I?
whatever's in the hand, or if it crushes it, or whatever. But
Well, and is this what triggered the trap? Also, maybe it's
He
just a
spells
big.
I with the letter I. Like he needs things, not like 3
Correct, with the letter I.
beholder eyes.
Yeah, because something triggers that trap, right? That we didn't have to deal with. So.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if it opens the door, maybe it opens the door for that thing to come kill us, and maybe that's not something we want to do. Since we kind of circumvented that and got the dagger anyway, maybe we don't need to do this.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a good
maybe. Yeah. This dagger is great. I agree. Let's let's all head into the swamp room. We're crushing this adventure.
thing.
Well, we have 2 options. We can do the swamp room, or we can do the lake. Right?
I don't want to go out on the lake. It's creepy. Ketchum hates water.
I always vote for the water.
You could have a boat.
I vote water.
Alright, so you've got two folks voting for the water.
Oh, it comes on to me.
1 for swamp room. So Mike and Nick need to vote. Yeah.
I would do.
I mean, I don't know what is even in the water. Something
That's-
big is. We know something big is living in the water. I believe.
Right. That's one of the major downsides of all water. Mysterious underwater
You
creatures.
can't see what's gonna kill you. Yeah. Of course, you can't see it in the forest either. So there's that.
Go out there in a fucking.
What do you call
dinghy.
guys?
I said
No
swamp.
good.
I said swamp.
Oh, it's to you,
Okay.
Nick.
I flip a coin.
Well, do it.
As a true leader does.
This is not the
Slash
first
flip.
time we've used this decision-making mechanism.
There we
There
go.
you go.
What does that mean?
Heads was the swamp. Tails was that. Heads. I didn't even call it. But heads will be the swamp.
Well, then what's one? Heads or tails? This is really complicated.
Oh
You're
my
just killing it on the leadership front, I gotta say.
I heard swamp.
Hey, this helps you.
Swamp. There
you
we go. Swamp.
Whatever helps you.
Yes. 2 would have been tails, and tails would have been the water.
You could have just said 1 is the water and 2 is.
Ketchum decided to do whatever the fuck he was gonna do in the first place.
All right, we go straight to the swamp.
Alright, so Odmund and Jingle, are you following?
Yes.
He said coin. Maybe the
what's
coin had a 1 on one side and a 2 on the other. don't know.
Two-faced coin. All right.
What's
I got
the
one.
marching order here?
Standard
where-
issue, I think.
All right, well, where is everybody? Because I'm with Jingle.
Yar.
Everybody's
Never
in this-
alone when you're
Like
with
in a
Jingle.
spiritual sense?
I mean, yeah.
Carnal.
Aren't you?
Cardinal says.
So remind me of standard marching order.
Well, I remember we started the session. I was up front in the swamp room. I was ready to enter swamp
I
room.
would be behind.
I will let him go ready first.
I'd be
Yeah.
different too.
Catch him front. I think Zig is back. I feel like I might be in front of Zig.
I feel like this is right.
Yeah, I think
Something
Nick was
like this
behind me
is-
for
this is
investigative
fine,
purposes. Yeah.
Yeah.
This will work.
Right. Okay.
We'll be saying that in a second when we're all on fire.
I think my interest would just be padding into the room, checking out that thing in the middle, and then heading out to the cog tunnel on the eastern or western end there.
Okay. And does everybody go in the room?
And we would like to do that exactly. We would
Yeah.
just like to walk in and then walk out the west side with no problems.
Yes.
Yep.
No problems, no traps. Also very safe.
No collusion,
what's
no obstruction, total
No,
exoneration.
no collision, no obstruction. What's that
Okay.
dealio in the middle there?
Yeah, so you guys walk in. It smells awful. You see the plants and rotting compost. You're stepping through it. It's actually quite thick. It's up to kind of past your knees. For some of the smaller folks like Gaxif and Ketrum, it's nearly waist height.
Smell the ancients.
As you get deeper into the middle, you do see a corpse missing an arm. That's
He got caught in
I
the
remember
room.
that guy.
on the ground, mostly covered by the plants.
Thanks,
In the
thanks for
center,
lending a hand, buddy.
Oh, boo. Too soon.
in the center of the
Didn't
room,
even cost
you
him the leg,
see-
just the arm.
in the center of the room, you see a 10-foot wide shaft leading up through the ceiling to the floor above. You also see a 6-foot tall rusty sprinkler. I had previously said it was coming down from the ceiling, and in fact, it's actually coming up from the floor.
So it's been watering these.
It doesn't appear to be doing anything right now.
Okay.
And that's what this
Does it
thing
look
does.
wet, like it's been used recently?
Make an investigation check.
You should probably lick it, Jingle.
Jingle rolls a 1. Jingle doesn't know what wet things look like.
Sorry, I didn't mean to have that on.
Yeah. So we'll just use the 15. It does not look like it's been used in a while.
Was there a reason we wouldn't just walk out that thing to the west?
No, I
But
just
there's-
wanted to see what we were dealing with here in the center, and so no, nothing occurs to me that. I mean, I noted that we're in a cog, but I don't know what to do with that information right
How
now.
do we know
so-
we're in a cog?
We were told we were in a
You saw it from the outside.
Okay.
When we were out on the docks there.
There was a plaque.
So in theory, there's a
Not-
way to spin this room.
I'm not sure, but I'm thinking these things mean we're in a cog.
Fair.
Yeah, but I mean, we
turns out
can't-
there's many ways of knowing we're in a cog.
But we can't see that, right?
I
And
mean, we
this,
saw it from the outside.
But you saw it from the outside.
We saw it from
Okay.
the dock.
Right.
Oh,
Okay,
I got
so
you. Okay.
Through
Thanks.
through the west end, then. Well, I'm pausing here, of course, to see what's in the next cog.
Okay. So as you make your way toward the through the northwestern passage, the pungent stench of the current cog makes way for more of an acidic kind of stench. But the room beyond is another pentagonal chamber with 2 exits. The walls of this one are also covered in riveted sheets of iron, and the stone floor is pockmarked and has a large puddle of gray slime in the middle of it. You see artistic friezes along each of the wall, just below a or each they're just below the ceiling. They're kind of high up on the walls, and each of those friezes depict 5. Each of those there are 5 of those friezes. Each depict a black dragon.
Oh, I can't imagine that's great.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly the same.
They all seem to be exactly the same.
Maybe it's a friendly dragon.
Can we get the cleric in here to deal with this slime issue?
The gray slime in the middle.
Yeah.
This is into the other room, correct?
Yep.
Can I hit it from here?
You could hit it from the.
Hey,
kind of the
hang on,
hallway.
before we do that. We want to exit out the other side first, because maybe hitting that
I think
slime
so.
activates something that we don't want to activate just yet.
No, I don't want to go near the slime. That's the reason
can go
for
around it, right?
eradicating the slime.
Can we not go around it?
So who's up in the entranceway?
I am.
the entranceway being right here.
Yeah.
Where Ketchum is.
How
And just-
pervasive is the slime?
This is the sprinkler.
That is a sprinkler, yes.
Okay, and what is the checkered? This is the column going up. Is the line?
It's the
down?
hole
Yes.
from the floor above. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's just a toxic puddle that I could walk around, it's probably easier to just walk around it. I mean, that's the sensible thing to do. But if it's, like, pervasive on the floor, then we're gonna need to have this destroyed.
Well, I think you can see it, right?
Yeah. So it's that size and everything?
It's more or less that size.
Okay. So I guess I just let the party know, mind the gap and walk around it to the next tunnel.
Can I turn on the sprinkler? Does the sprinkler look like it can be activated manually?
You can make an investigation check.
I will do that. There it is.
You do not see any way to activate it.
You know, Troy, I was just thinking with this electronic medium, if someone attempted something ludicrously unlikely, you could have them roll a D1000 and just have one number be the thing that they wanted to do.
All right.
One in a
So
million
you guys will
shot,
head
Doc.
into the room.
Yes.
Roll a D1 million. You have a 1 in a million chance.
You're right. They're like, okay, and it somehow works. You groundhog date it.
You have a 10% chance before like a D100.
All right. You guys are in the room.
Okay, I'd like to step around the puddle and head towards the next corridor.
That seems sound. I'm up for that.
I mean, we're just exploring, right? So.
Agreed. Wait, what's on the walls in here, though? What's all this business?
Those are the paintings.
The dragon paintings.
Black dragons.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't mind those. I'm sure it's
What
fine.
so are they different? Is each one different? Like, can we?
Nope.
No, they're the same.
Okay.
You can look closer if you'd like.
Nah, I'm good for now.
We should do the what's wrong or what's different game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna do a
Photo
ranger
hunt.
Rick on the paintings here?
Right.
What I would also like to do is mark where we're coming from as we're going through this, like what little marks on the walls indicating where we are. Like this is the path that we came in. This is the part that we came in from.
Okay. So you mark like this little entrance right here.
Right, as like an entrance, and then this one as as an exit, and then.
Like what marks do you make?
Okay, you know what I do is I'm actually gonna draw. I want to draw a line, like connecting these, like putting like a star in between the two bridges, so that way it's like they would line up. So that if those two marks line up, we know that those two connect.
Or like a rainforest, maybe like a picture of a tree.
No,
like there's a fairly big gap between these two.
That's fine, but I would still I just like draw
over.
like I mean they don't have to like obviously they don't have to match up, but at least saying that like these two, like draw a line, like a horizontal line.
Okay, so you draw a line.
One horizontal line on this one, and then one horizontal line on this one.
You don't happen to know engineering shorthand, do you, Nick?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
What's engineering?
I'm just saying that would be helpful in this scenario, right?
And then like on this one, when we leave this one, I'll do 2 lines on each one. That way we at least know that like this is each line's different, and if we can line up ones and ones, we know how to navigate around.
Okay. Well, it looks like we lost Andrew.
No, I'm here.
Oh, we lost you in roll 20.
I'm
there we go.
still
There he is.
clicking, and here we are.
There he is.
Yeah, he's back.
Okay,
saw-
so Jeremy, you go down and you make the marks down in the southeastern passageway.
How about architectural diagrams? Do you know those?
No.
All right. Well, your thought was a good one. I applaud it.
Okay, so what are you guys doing next?
I'm trucking right along.
So you
Apropos.
head through the
Yeah.
hallway. Get them?
No, hang on. We literally. I just like to make
I'd like to look at the paintings.
Yeah, I'd like to make a comment here. We've gone from literally like doing every possible thing in a room to doing absolutely nothing in a room, and I think we need to find a happy medium of like taking. A look
I
at-
don't know. I think we've been doing a lot in this room.
I think my thought on that is let's figure out what makes these cogs turn. Maybe go into the next area and see if we can figure out what does that. And if not, we can come right back to them.
That's
My
fine.
sort of operating animus on this one is if I see something of note, sure, we'll take some time to poke and fiddle. But if I don't see anything of note, it's a big floor, and like see what there is to be seen, and maybe have some more context given to us.
Like I want to figure out this cog puzzle, Zig. Like that's what I want to do. But
I'm not positive we'll be able to proceed unless we figure out this cog puzzle.
Right.
Let's keep moving.
Can we say that I'm using my thieves' cant to mark these walls, Troy?
Sure.
Okay.
So you're doing matching symbols, like
Yes.
you're doing one symbol here with a matching symbol here, and then over here you're going to do a different set of matching symbols.
However, yes, so that way we know that like these two walls, this wall lines
Mhm.
up with this wall,
Yep.
and that these walls will line up here, and that like I will know what these symbols mean, so that we know like, okay, well, like yes, this is like the tree. Yes, you know what I'm saying. Yes.
FSC's
Okay.
definitely dick drawings now. So.
Real quick before we leave, I want to just look at closely at the picture, see if there's any one that's slightly different or.
Yeah. So go ahead and make an investigation check as you look at them more closely.
Oh wow.
Nice!
Okay.
Natural 19!
I would like to help him.
It's fine. He doesn't.
Investigation bros.
You help him, and he gets a 15.
So you notice that the freezes are all 5 do appear to be the same, but you do notice that each of them have tiny holes in the dragon's mouths.
Same size, same everything.
Same.
Plug 'em.
I let the group know.
Don't
Plug
take
'em.
access.
Penis in there.
The last time you had a hole like that, remember?
Dude,
Remember that bar?
look,
Remember the opening gate?
it was a
There's
lot
cloth
of
in there,
mead
guys.
consumed that night, and that's why I don't ever drink that ever again.
God, do we want to plug those?
Yes! Oh, 1,000 times yes. I'll use my socks if I have to. Plug 'em, plug 'em.
Use the dagger. Stick it in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
A
even in
death mace?
jest.
Stick the handle of the death mace.
Not even in jest. You leave my items alone. Let's get our socks in there. I would like to plug them though, with like cotton or whatever.
Okay. So who
Good
all is
find.
participating in that?
Well done.
I will. That would be upsetting. I feel like.
Do we
Holes
think
are always bad.
Do we think they spit?
Ketchum knows one thing about holes.
They probably spit this ooze, right? That's the guess.
Maybe they spit the hot fire.
The stuff in the middle.
They're
Yeah.
gonna spit something. That
Yeah,
ooze could have
yeah,
been the
you're
last
probably
person
right.
that
You're
didn't
probably
plug
right.
these holes.
That is probably yeah. No, I want to plug these things. I want to plug them.
I mean, the thing is that ooze might burn right through whatever we plug it with. So
True.
It's worth
Heads
a
up
shot
on that.
though. You
So
know?
what are you guys
Might
plugging
splatter like a
the holes
shotgun.
with?
I have an ivory dino claw that I would like to stick in one of them.
Okay. An
How big
ivory
are the hole?
dinosaur probably won't fit. It'll probably
how
be too
big-
big.
Too big.
How big is
Yeah.
the hole?
The holes are like the size of like a straw.
So
Maybe
a coin wouldn't fit.
What about a piece of
Dude.
rope
Or an arrow.
or a piece
You
of
might be able
silk
to
rope?
You might be able to take a piece of silk rope and like stuff it. A coin wouldn't work.
All right, I got 50 feet of silk rope,
Okay.
so I will
Chop
cut
it up
like
and shove it in there.
how much would you say that would cover? I can deduce, take it off.
Well, you could take just like a centimeter of rope and stuff it in there. It depends on how deep you want the rope to go.
Oh, hold on there. No need to cut up such a fine piece of equipment. I've got mason's tools. I'll just chip some rocks off the floor and plug them in with, masonry.
There you go. I don't know if that'll
Okay.
close them all the way, but worth a shot.
Well, I'm a mason. Like all dwarves, we mason. So, I'll do a nice tight joint.
I will let him mason.
I've known you how long? This is the first time I've ever heard you mention that you mason. This
Well,
is,
you hardly asked, do you?
Hey, he does raise a good point. I
That
mean,
went on in
you
the
do
mountain.
hardly
I have
ever
lots
ask.
of good stories about it, and you've never once inquired.
Why don't you just try to close the nozzles?
That's what I'm doing.
No,
Well,
like,
How long do you want to spend doing this, Ketchum? Because you could do a really quick chipping and trying to chisel out like appropriately sized pieces of rock to put in, or you've got the mason's tools. You could actually, you could go and actually
Make it just part of
truly-
the wall.
Yeah.
I'll take exactly however long it takes for us to get to nighttime.
Okay. All right. So you can spend the
I'm
next.
killing
2
it for you guys
hours-
tonight, man.
Yeah. You break out the mason's tools. You start to mix some of the basically some it's kind of a primitive version of cement that you're able to mix up with some of the ingredients you have in your kit. You chisel. You spend 30 minutes mixing that together, getting it to work. You chisel out like appropriate sized chunks and fit it in each of the holes. And then over the course of a couple hours, with a little bit of help, you're able to really just like embed the pieces of rock into these holes with the cement drying. It'll probably take all night for it to dry. It's not a ton, so it won't take days like it normally would in a larger project that you're used to. But here, by morning time, you think it'll be dry and effectively a permanent fixture in the wall.
Great.
Wow.
Problem solved.
So,
That's incredible.
Anyone want to take a
So-
rest while that goes on?
I am
but
freaking
but
amazed.
hold on.
Oh.
All my efforts. No.
Just when you finally were living your dream of becoming a masonry.
I know. My people would have been so.
Because one of the things I recognize is that while you do have Mason, you don't actually have efficiency for it. So, make a D20 check.
Oh my god! I just jacked him on the way out of the mountain.
How can we help him with this?
Just a raw D20 check with disadvantage. No bonuses.
Was that enough?
Roll a second.
Disadvantage.
Okay. So you get the cement all over yourself, and it is like drying into the hair of your forearms and crusting up.
Oh, gross!
It is it's got some on your equipment, and you think you did a good job.
I start using the dagger to chip the concrete off of me.
But it is now.
Is it a CR5
nighttime.
concrete?
It is now nighttime.
Oh,
you
Nighttime
guys
is
are
the
starting
right
to get
time.
tired.
It's the right time. That's what I hear. Good
Is
news,
this the
guys.
right is this the right place to be doing this, though?
Your expert mason has solved this problem for us forever.
I would
Very
suggest
clearly.
we head back.
And what were the rest of you doing for the 2 hours that?
I was
Captain
enthralled.
spent?
I was watching.
I was holding my chin and nodding.
I
I
was explaining the entire what I was doing like Bob Ross the entire time.
So I would say at the very least you all got a short rest during that time.
Hey,
Okay.
Gotcha.
And
So-
we're gonna put a happy little bit of concrete. That's nice.
a short rest that actually boons me.
Bayless, you didn't screw up. You just
So
made happy
Jingle,
little
if you have any hit
mistakes.
dice you want to
You're
spend, for
right.
example, I see
So
you're really low.
if we're gonna long rest, we probably want to do it not in the death cog room.
What room is not a death cog room? All the
Well,
rooms are
I would
death
say maybe
cog
go back
rooms.
to where the stairwell is.
Oh, we did find that safe room near the entrance, or where I smashed the
Let's say
thing.
you're gonna
Oh
smash
yeah,
them.
that's true. Let's go back to where you smashed the thing. I would say that.
That
That's a
looked
good one.
unfound for many centuries.
Yeah, a lot of dust in there. Let's go back to the construct room.
If you guys get lost, we can follow my marks.
Okay, so is that the plan? Are you guys all going
Yeah.
back?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
you don't have to move your characters. All right,
Sure,
so
I
you
love a long
all,
rest.
you all head back. You go in the long hallway, or do you actually go to where the construct was?
No, into the construct room. It's very
Okay.
safe in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will move you all. Hold on.
And just in case, I'll cast House the Hut spell. It's a ritual, so.
And I'll chide Gexa for not asking about Slod recently. He's part of the family, man. Gotta.
Okay. Yeah. So you
It's
create
just
a.
us and Yaka all night long.
Yaka.
So you create the tiny hut, and you guys get a long rest.
Oh,
Word.
sweet spell slots come back to me.
Oh yeah.
Also, so here's the
You
other
get back
question.
half your hit dice, right?
Yes,
Isn't it?
that is
Half
right.
of any hit dice that has been
Troy, for
Half that's
for,
remaining, or half of your total?
I think it's
What
half of your total.
You
It
can
just
get
can't
back up
exceed.
to half of your total. If you've used more
Okay,
than half of your
perfect.
total, those remain.
If we
Go on.
No. You get back so you get back half of your total. You just can't
Yeah.
exceed your maximum.
Yeah. I got 5 back because I have a total.
So-
So if you have 10 total and you've used 6, you get 5 of those back.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I'm good.
So we hit
Otherwise,
level,
you'd never be able to get back up to full.
True.
so we hit level 12 yesterday, which means
11.
Oh, 11.
I thought it was
right.
11.
Sorry, 11. Which means new spell slots and new spells that are learned. But of course, that takes time to do that. So it's during this long rest, I guess, where we would actually
Be 11.
get that stuff.
Yeah, so you'd have those, but let's not spend the time on picking spells right
No, I have them already. I just want to make
I
sure.
already did it. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
But I can add my. I'm gonna add my HP.
Points.
I don't think you have to roll HP. You just get up to normal. Oh, you're doing this for
Do the
your.
level up. Yeah, I forgot to throw that on there. I'll do the spells later.
Yeah.
As we
Oh,
do.
I must have done this like right after we did this, because I'm up. I have all my stuff ready. Oh no, I don't. Oh shit! I get level 6 spell. Oh crap!
Yeah, you do.
Be thinking about it whilst we go.
Yeah.
125 HP.
That's a lot.
All right, back to the second cog.
Yeah. I admire my masonry as I pass by it. Looks great.
It still seems to be in place.
As we go, I'm going to cast mage armor on myself to start.
Burn on those spell slots.
Okay.
Now that we have the burn.
That helps me in many ways. So
Sure.
So you guys wake up close
That's
to
unnecessary.
what you believe might be dawn. It's
Okay.
pretty early, and you make your way back through the hallway and back through the pungent room filled with plant and decay, and now you're in this rather empty room with the dragon freezes.
All right, let's keep working west.
Marching order right on through the hallway.
Okay, so there is a you do see some slime in the hallway to your west.
Oh, can we get this burnt?
I will burn that out.
Okay.
Assuming it burns.
Yep, you're able to get it burnt.
Well
And then,
done.
once again, I'll use my thieves' can on these walls as well,
Okay.
just to make sure
You
that
mark
we
those.
The matching symbols, yeah.
All right. So you head into here.
Yep. Also, can we take a bio when we get a second? I feel like we
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to re-up my beer.
All right. So
You gotta fill up your spell slots,
just a minute,
so to
because
speak.
in the room beyond, you see a 4-foot high, 7-foot wide iron lectern in the middle of this rusty iron-plated room, and it's topped by a slanted control panel. Set into the control panel are a gold lever with a star-shaped handle, 2 dials in red and blue, and 2 buttons of the same colors. Wall engravings behind the control panel show 5 groups of circles with a small crystal embedded in the wall under each one. The crystals on their configuration labeled 3 glows bright green. 3 6-inch diameter rusty iron pipes jut from the wall above the engravings.
That looks safe. Maybe that was
Holy
Oh,
crap!
we're fucking.
And
We're
now we'll take
fucked.
our bio break.
That'll
So
take
boys,
up the
that's
next
our
5
next. That's our
months.
next month and a half.
Ah,
we
we're
fig-
never gonna.
Oh, look at this. That's got to be the cog configuration.
Yeah, we figured out how the cogs work.
Hey,
Kind
was
of.
this the room that we saw in the vision of the lever with the knob?
We still only have seen 2 cogs.
Yeah.
The vision was a different room. You've already been to that.
Oh my
Oh, was it?
god.
Yeah.
Oh.
So many
Oh wow!
cogs.
I get a
But
really
there's
big
gotta be
heal at level
another-
6. Holy shit!
Okay.
There's got to be another one off to the right somewhere.
All right, I'll be right back. Bio.
Okay.
Her. Those pipes.
Okay, so who's sticking around here?
Let me just go grab a beer. We'll be back in 30
Go
seconds.
go grab a beer. I'm just gonna chit chat with whoever remains
Yeah, I'll be
about
right back.
my thoughts.
Oh, looks like
No
yourself.
I need the time, to be honest. Need to work it through. So we'll need to be able to transverse the cogs. So any configuration that does not allow us to get from cog to cog will not work. None of these show tunnel alignment. So we'll have to do parts of the numbers to get the right tunnel alignment. How we do that with 2 knobs and 2 buttons, I can't imagine. But none of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to work to get us through by itself. So 3 is lit up right now, but the tunnels do align. So what does that mean? You see what I'm talking about here, Nick? It's like none of these alignments that they
Yeah, they
show
do.
on the wall
Yeah, they
let
do.
us get through.
The 3 does.
No, because I
It
mean,
does.
look how the tunnels are aligned. They just
They
go
do.
off in random directions.
No, they don't. 3's lined up. That's the current configuration, right?
Well, 3 is lit up, but it doesn't match with
It
our
does.
experience
Look at the
of how
bottom.
it came
It
in.
does. Look at the bottom left. Look at the bottom left of the bottom of the middle one. There's a space there.
The bottom left of the middle one.
Yeah.
So are you saying that the yellow dot closest to the green dot is where we came in?
Yes. The yellow dot. That is. Yeah. Look at where
Oh,
we came
and
in.
the spaces on the octagons are the tunnels.
Yeah. What else are they going to be?
Well, I thought the yellow dots were the tunnel.
Alright.
You see the yellow stars? I thought those were the tunnels.
Does this picture get any bigger? Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you click on it, it does. That's why I was.
Well, and I also sent you a link to the full picture.
Okay.
Yeah, because 3 is the current configuration.
Oh, so check it out. They have little glyphs. So there's like a star.
I'll be
there's
right
a
back.
star.
There's Stinky Star,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a stinky
unamused guy, chains.
Ketchum is definitely feeling immediately increasingly frustrated with these with this control schema. It feels like this is no way to run a plant of any kind. You know?
Oh, look at that.
So 3's lit up.
What's funny is all this already has. Okay.
Do we need to align similar symbols?
No, I think they're just for orientation.
I'm gonna
Because
kind
you
of
look
call
forward
everybody
and
to get. Sorry, I'm gonna call everybody together real quick, and I'm gonna just look at everybody and say, "Don't ask me how I know." But the blue controls are the ones we should focus. Stay away from the red.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave
I
it.
I
but
feel
take a look.
I
if
feel
you
an
zoom in-
urge to just smash the whole deal, so I just walk away from it for a minute. 'Cause I'm
So if you
just
take a look, I don't.
Are we
know if
all
you guys-
inside? Are we all inside? Because
We're in
we
the room.
get inside, I think. Before buttons get pushed and things start swinging,
Yeah, I'm gonna move up.
I would like
Okay.
to move in.
Hang on.
All right.
Anybody open the image big? Besides
Yes.
So if you take a look real close, you can see the doorways don't line up with the glyphs. The glyphs are just there to give us like an orientation.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to puzzle through it, and it's like I guess the gaps are the ways through, and the symbols are something else.
They look like just an orientation way, or like when you can like leave that besides going between the rooms.
Here's something we could do, if we could mark
But
like
notice,
if we assume that we're 3, right? We could go and mark the walls with the symbols in the places that this diagram shows them, and then try each of the 5 and see
Oh, hang
where we
on.
get without having
We're
to.
not. Well,
You know what I'm saying? Like if you went and drew in the places of the walls where these symbols are supposed to be.
So
then
we're sitting
we would
on 3.
know.
We're sitting on 3. 3's got the green light.
Right. Assuming that sitting on the green light means this is what it are now, we could go and draw the symbols where in their corresponding places, and then we'll just touch a button, and then if we looked at the symbols, we'd know which of the configurations we
Already-
were in. Right? Be right back.
You lost.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like any symbols. I mean, we've already written. I mean, the only thing that we can change is.
Oddman, step on up here so we can start
Oh, I'm
pushing some
sorry,
buttons.
I was reading some stuff through, but yeah, go ahead. So I'm on the walkway that's not the cog now.
Okay.
Did Hiller's walked away for a second. Hiller's finally took his bio as we're all get back.
I'm gonna step up and just press the blue button.
Okay. You step up and you boop on the blue button, and nothing happens.
And
Broken.
right now the dials are as they are there. It's basically a left, center, or right position.
Pull the lever.
It looks they're exactly as you see in that picture.
Okay. I'm gonna crank the blue one to the left one.
Okay. So it does turn to the left.
Okay.
Nothing happens. Are you still holding it to the left?
No, I let go. Is it?
Okay. Yeah, it snaps back to the center.
Okay.
And now the crystal underneath of diagram 3 fades, and the crystal under diagram 2 lights up.
I look
you
behind
just,
us.
You just changed which one you were controlling.
Okay.
Oh, I have an idea.
is that just? Do I have to pull the handle now? Maybe to set that pattern. I bet.
I mean, you're the one driving the ship at the moment. No pun intended.
So then if you rotate the blue dial, I bet it turns the cogs, right? For that one.
Turns the cog.
Well, so get
No.
this, right? Maybe one of them
No,
turns clockwise, the other one turns it counterclockwise.
But I've heard that we should not touch the red.
Yes. I'm gonna pull the handle.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Which the golden.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Hiller's is back. Why don't you catch him up on what's happened so far?
We're all dead.
So you know what I remembered why I had the mason's tools is because my backstory of my guy was he used to be a blacksmith, but I never did specify that he was a good blacksmith.
No, you have smithing tools and smithing.
As a mountain
proficiency.
dwarf?
Because you're a dwarf.
No, it's just on your character sheet. So smithing, yes, but masonry is different than smithing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And so you also have masonry tools for some unknown reason.
I
We
probably
picked up a
Packer
pack.
didn't
We
use
picked up a pack at one point. I forget. Maybe it was.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
was in one
yeah.
of those rooms where all
Because
the
I have
supplies were.
a pack. I have a pack that I'm not proficient with either.
So was there any?
I pressed the blue button. Nothing happened. I turned the blue dial to the left once, and let go, and it snapped back center. And the crystal under 2 is now lit, and 3 is not lit.
Did we mark the walls when it was at 3?
Jeremy did.
Cool. Okay. Now that the crystal under 2 is lit, do the symbols align with what we would expect 2 to be?
Nothing has moved. I haven't pulled the lever. I was about to pull the lever.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I'll pull the lever.
Okay. Just a second.
Oh god, I killed us all.
I don't think we die in this room.
Okay. So Jingle, you pull the lever down, chunk, and it locks in place in the down position.
Oh god.
As you do that, you hear this rumble,
Oh, fine.
and slime starts to blast out of the 3 pipes in front of you guys.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
Push it
Never
up.
mind. We die in this room. Get.
I hit the blue button.
Okay. As you do that, you hear this enormous grinding sound as the start to spin. So hold on.
As the what starts to thin, you cut out.
Fuck.
The rooms, the cogs.
Did I just trap us in here with it?
So give me a moment.
Yeah, looks like you might have.
Looks like I might have.
All right, yeah. So you see the right behind you, the passageway back to the cog sweep to the left as it moves behind you, and now the passageway behind you ends in a wall. You start to see this slime oozing through and kind of filling the floor and oozing down the hallway, even towards you, Oddmond.
Put it back. Put it back.
Hold on.
Put it back. Fix it.
Oh no.
You each take 2 damage.
Oh god.
Lord.
It was good knowing you guys.
I'm gonna yell around to anybody, just yell suggestions.
Put it back.
Okay, hold on. Let's analyze what we did. Right? You turned
Turned it once to the left. I could turn it once to the right.
Hurry.
Okay, but it seems like that golden handle
Still stuck.
it out of us. So I think the safe assumption is to turn the dial to the right, hit the blue button, see what happens, whether we put it back to a state of getting through the door.
I think that is a good idea. I will turn dial once to the right, as I did the
Which
first
dial?
time. The blue one.
Okay. So crystal number 2 fades and crystal number 3 lights up.
Smack the blue button.
Okay. So you each take 2 more damage.
Is there anything else of note happen?
Yes. So the cogs start to rotate back to the prior configuration, and as they wrap up, take 2 more damage.
The ooze still
so
coming
is that
out.
now a total of
How-
6 damage since the slime?
Yes.
Yeah, a total of 6.
Okay.
How did I roll a 2 on 3 separate D10 rolls?
Because you love us.
I'm just gonna roll one more time. This is not for your damage, but I just want to.
The power of
All
love.
right.
Oh god.
Sucks.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't broken.
It's
Is
not
the
broken.
ooze is still coming out?
The ooze is still coming out.
I step very quickly back into the cog.
Okay.
Retreat to the cog.
Yeah, let's all head back into the cog.
Yeah.
Plan
And,
B, y'all. Get in the
and
thingies.
figure out a plan here.
I mean,
It seems like one person's gonna have to stay here and control things while
It's like almost 3 inches deep near the pipes right now. It's filling this room up rapidly.
Some big pipe.
GTFO, y'all.
Can
Yeah.
I hit down on the
maybe we just
the
let
golden
it.
handle?
Is it?
The golden handle's locked in the down position. It started in the up position.
Okay.
It's currently locked in the down position. You try to budge it, it doesn't move.
Still spewing. It's not resetting, huh?
So is the slime going into the room, the cog room? Or is it?
No, it
It's
seems to
it's
be
slipping through the
dropping off
gap.
into the lake.
Okay, so let's get in the cog room then, right?
Yeah. Then let's get in the.
Is everybody?
Yeah, I don't want to hang around.
Yeah.
Slime is like water and
Let's get in there and come up with a new plan.
Does anybody have turned slime into stone?
I mean, I can put a wall up.
Bold suggestion, guys. Let's smash the controls.
Bold. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
Several of you should have received messages from me in Discord.
I'm not lucky enough, apparently.
These controls are clearly out to kill us.
Uh-huh.
Time to smash.
Well, if we do that, how do we get through the cogs?
I'll smash
We
our way
don't-
through.
Don't smash. Don't listen to
Probably.
this guy.
Probably smash.
Don't listen to this
Okay.
guy.
He's lost
So
his mind.
it's pouring right. It's pouring now in that little. Like I could see it from where I am here.
All right.
You can. And Ketchum, are you still standing there, or are you?
No, God, no. I want away from the slime.
Maybe we just let the slime run out. Just let it all pour out.
Unless they're fixing to let me smash it. In which
I could
case
try blasting it with
I'll
the
brave it.
sacred flame and see if that does anything to it.
I mean,
We can sort of attempt like what we might be able to do.
All right.
Here.
I can put a wall up that the slime probably can't get through, but
We couldn't see the.
no, it's invisible.
Yeah, but it'll be filled with
I mean,
green.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're on board playing Smash? That's what I'm hearing.
Actually, I might be able to shape
No,
the
guys,
wall
we
in
don't
a
need
way
to
that it
smash
could
it.
work.
I think I can figure these. I think I can figure out these controls if you just give me some time to look at them. No, sorry. Hey guys, I think I can figure out these controls. You just gotta give me a minute.
When did you become a hipster?
Hey man, I got this stuff. I know this. I just need a minute.
I think most of you would agree that smashing is the best way.
No, man, we gotta preserve these ancient these ancient artifacts, right?
Did Jeremy get a sex change again?
Happened here.
Jeremy's having a very necessary and understandable identity crisis.
All
I
right,
peek
Jeremy.
over. Is the slime still coming?
He's had a tough week.
It is still coming out. Yep, and it is oozing. It's now half a foot thick in deeper in the room. It thins out as it gets further down the hallway and is slowly kind of dripping off and in sheets into the lake.
Into the dinghies?
So
Can we
it's
wall
only
off?
going to get so deep, right? Because
One hopes.
it will flow out and drop into the lake. You know.
I take those Facebook puzzle tests all the time. I'm well aware of that.
So
Would a wall of force? Could we use that to block off the slime?
we can do that, or I can make somebody fly while they use the controls.
Oh, I'll do that. If you can do that, how long can I fly for? For how long can I fly?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh. Can you
I'll
chain it
only
together?
need a minute to smash him, probably.
Can you chain it? Because I'll need about an hour.
An hour?
I can't. I mean, I can hit you with 3 of them.
Oh, right, because that has that.
Can
Jingle,
we
make
And then
a,
I'm gonna need to
Jingle, can you make a
recharge.
perception check.
Jeremy?
Jingle.
Jingle.
Nice.
You notice movement out of the corner of your eye in the other cog.
In the other cog.
In the cog to your south.
Slod, show yourself, Slod.
I was gonna say flop!
I hold the gem up when I say Slod. Come to me and show yourself.
He has a telltale shimmer.
I tell everybody to quiet down and I kind of point out in that direction.
And I will repeat to Slod. Slod, if that's you, show yourself. Come to me.
So as you look down there, Jingle, you see kind of the morass of plant life and decay. It seems to be kind of like undulating. Like perhaps something's moving underneath. It's hard to tell from this distance what's happening, but something is moving in the plant growth.
That's not terrifying at all.
It's alive.
Is it a giant smoke monster?
Well, we're surrounded. On one side, we've got a slime that wants to kill us. On the other, we've got a mysterious swamp thing that wants to kill us.
All right.
You need an hour to figure this out?
All right. Why don't we?
How do you need an hour?
Can you cast fly on me and I'll fly through the tunnel?
Sure. Actually, wait. Yeah.
Superfly? Can you cast Superfly on him?
All right. So here's my thinking. What I can do is if I take this, let me take a rope. Let me see if I can somehow like suspend myself while I'm flying, and then if I can suspend myself while I can study the controls,
Like Mission Impossible?
like Mission Impossible.
Awesome.
Can somebody
Okay.
create like a stone stool or a seat or something?
Could somebody have pipe that just sits in one place in space time, or a rod
do
of
you
some
want-
form
Oh,
that with a click of a button.
did you not just stand on the control thing?
I can't study if I'm standing on it.
Why not just move your feet around
Just move your feet.
or smash it? That's a thing you could do.
I mean, we can use the rod in some way. That would help.
Do I need to be attuned to the rod?
No,
You could stand on it.
rod's
Just
just an
balance.
item you use.
Can I stand on it? Can I balance on it?
Be like a ladder that's stuck in the sky.
Is it long enough that I could? Is it long enough that I could, if I'm bracing myself on the controls, like using the controls as I'm studying them, and I can be braced on the.
It does feel like standing on it is probably the most.
Why not
Troy?
just stand on the...
Are you asking if you can stand on the rod?
Yes.
Do you weigh more than 8,000 pounds?
I mean, yes, you can.
Is it
But,
like
like-
long enough for me to be able to like somewhat comfortably stand
If
on
you
it while
melt
studying?
my rod, I will kill you. I just want you to know that.
So the rod can support your weight, but it's, I mean,
It's a rod.
It's
What it is,
it's a
what
rod.
it
It's
is,
not
a
a. It's
rod.
not a. It's not a step stool.
It's not like, I don't know, a pedestal where your feet could fit.
I mean, you could try to balance on it, but like,
I mean, I wouldn't be balancing on it because I would be. I'm gonna be doing a plank.
hang from it.
Question
I would
about
be
the
doing
rod.
because I would be like I would be pressing up on the controls.
If you just like at at
Dude,
waist
don't
height,
press against.
click the button on the
Creepy.
rod and just took your hand back, would the rod sideways just be suspended in the air and immovable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
how it
rod
works.
stays wherever it is when you click the button.
Word.
Rotation of
Okay,
the
then
Earth
what
doesn't come into effect.
Yeah, then
or
what we'll do
anything.
is I'll just tie. Then what we'll do is cast fly on me. I'll fly through,
That
tie
already
my
happened.
rope, tie a rope to the rod, and make like a little harness for me so that I can tie it to the rope to the rod, and then I'll just like hold the rod
To
up.
Mission
like,
Impossible.
and I'm Mission Impossible
Nice.
using the rod.
I love that. I love that.
Oh
gotta tie
man,
it to
this
your
is
feet?
gonna be the sweetest way that anyone ever got melted.
I mostly like it
The
because it puts
and
my
the
rod
saddest
out of
end
harm's
to
way.
a really cool piece of equipment.
As
No.
Fly runs out and he's the thing just keeps rising. He's like, guys, slowly
Well,
melt
I
me.
mean, yeah, and then we gotta make sure that the level doesn't, get rise.
Jeremy,
rise.
I want you to know that if it comes down to saving either you or the rod,
All right, so Jeremy, you have fly cast. You only have, I think, 10 minutes, or right?
yes.
Right. So the idea
Yes.
is right. So our idea is that I'm just gonna tie the rope. He casts fly on me. I tie the rope around the rod. He casts fly on me. I fly in, do the Mission Impossible, and set up Mission Impossible.
Okay, so you are tying the rope yourself?
Yes.
You can tie it now.
Around-
I mean, let me show you how the
Yeah, are
rod
you
works.
tying it now before you go into the room, or are you
Yes.
flying into the rod?
I'm gonna tie it. I'm doing it before I go into the room.
Okay, so you tie the rope around the rod, and then you tie the rope around your waist?
Yeah, I make myself like a little harness, like it doesn't.
How could
it's
this
not
go
just around my
wrong?
waist, but it goes like around my shoulders, my waist, my legs.
Okay,
The smashing idea is starting to sound good.
Hey, there we go. We're getting people on board Team Smash.
Bash.
make a survival check, Jeremy.
That'll do.
You craft a really nice harness for yourself.
Double wing knot or something, whatever though.
Yeah, great knot around the rod, and so you fly inside.
Hey,
the
before
room,
you
right?
go, here's how the rod works. You see this button right here? You just put the rod where you want it, you hit the button, and then it stays there. When you want to move it again, you push the button again.
Okay.
Can you imagine the shitty games some team across the country is having tonight? At least 20.
Well, our GM rolled 2.
Yes, I can.
nonstop, so
All right.
All right, so you're now dangling from the rod, looking at the control panel.
Well,
It's
he's
pretty
still flying right
uncomfortable.
now.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yep.
And then while I'm flying in there and setting this up, is the slime like getting higher, or is it pretty much maintaining its
Doesn't.
current?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be getting any higher right now, but it is still coming in. It's just all now flowing off in a pretty steady sheet, a slime waterfall at the end of that hallway.
So,
So, yeah,
what
then I'm
for
gonna-
us, gentlemen?
So I'm
Should
gonna
we stay
study.
here?
Yeah,
So now
I
I'm gonna
guess
start studying the controls.
Yeah, what now, I guess, right?
Do we want to stay in this moving cog? Do we want to try to transverse to where cogs aren't through the undulating mass of vegetation?
Where there's something
Those are-
living that wants to probably kill us?
Those are basically our two choices: is to stay here and see what, or charge ass back to the same tunnels.
Well, one, I don't understand how this slime got in here. That troubles me a little bit. And then two,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to
There's
go
that.
into this
I know.
vegetation.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be there, and the slime burns.
Okay, so both
Odmund, are you doing
plans
something
are
with
a
your
no
weapon?
for everyone.
Yeah, I'm just doing macros. Sorry. I'm not actually using it. I'm just setting it up because I realized I
Got
didn't.
Okay. So what did you guys decide to do?
You guys want to just make a break for it? See how this goes, or stay here and see what happens?
Make a break for what?
Yeah, where we
Just
going?
say the tunnels on the other side of the.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what
adjacent cube.
Jeremy's gonna do. What's our goal here? Are we trying to get to a certain spot?
My goal is to not be dissolved by slime.
All right, I yelled at Jeremy. It looks like we need to go to configuration 4 to 5. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. Never mind.
Right.
We need to get to configuration 1.
Okay.
All right.
We don't
that's
do
it.
anything. We're paralyzed by indecision.
No,
right?
my
Let Jeremy
question
do
is,
his
what
thing.
is our goal here? Like, other
To
than
find
not,
a new path.
other than not dying, like,
To find a new path. To something else.
and how are we gonna do that?
The cogs will
'Cause
turn.
we can't
to
talk to
hopefully
Jeremy at
reveal
all
a new
anymore
path.
because he's way in there.
He said he could figure it out.
What does that
We
mean?
all
though?
That
believe
is a
him.
good point. When he turns this and we spin, bye Jeremy.
Yeah. Can he see us
Well-
on the map at all, or no?
I mean, I don't know what else to do though. If he can get the slime drained out of there, maybe there's another way out of. Really check it over very thoroughly, did we?
I mean, I think the path is through this cog room, but we haven't really come up with a way to. Even if we get through,
Jeremy,
how does he get through?
Jeremy, you've spent several minutes studying so far. Go ahead and make another survival check.
Uh-oh.
It sounds like this might be a thing.
God.
Okay. You see one
Okay.
piece of the rope start to fray, like just a few pieces, but otherwise holding steady.
No, but he's still flying. He's not pulling on the rope right now.
Yeah. Okay.
When
fair.
we get to that point,
Right,
point,
So at worst,
Leave your description as flavor.
we've delayed
Yeah.
the fraying of the rope at this point, maybe with
Yeah.
the fly spell.
Yes.
No, you
Yep.
did nothing. The goggles, they do nothing.
So he's planning to do this for an hour, and he's gonna have, I'm gonna say, about 9 minutes of fly
Yeah,
in there
that
because
makes
he
sense.
spent at least a minute tying the rope. Actually, probably more than that. Probably a few minutes. So,
Yeah.
you're. So how about this? No, the rope didn't fray, but as you're studying, all of a sudden you feel the spell dissolved, and now the harness picks up your weight, and you can see the rope strain against the knot tied around the rod. Everything seems to be holding nicely, but you're now
How are we getting him
suspended,
out of there?
no longer flying.
He's stuck in there now.
This was the chief's plan. I'm confident in his judgment.
One-way
I'm
trip,
sure he'll
dog.
smash it for us very well.
All right. So in theory, he's going to turn these cogs, and which room do we want to be in when he turns them?
One's as good as the next. We don't know.
We don't know.
anything
We don't know
about
where
this.
these turn. We don't know anything.
All right,
We don't
so-
even know that there's a third cog. Like we've seen him in the pictures.
Fuck.
We think there's a third cog. We don't even know how to get there.
If there's no, like, obvious better choice, let's just stay here and see what
Yeah,
happens.
well, that's what I think. Stay here. Let's see if another exit opens up for us.
No
But
one
nice
seems to
knowing
have,
you,
like,
Jeremy.
A good idea. Sorry, bro. And
Okay, so you guys are staying there. All right. So
we're,
a few
just
minutes
sure
later.
I forget.
Yeah. So a few minutes later, Jeremy, I'll give you your first success for a survival check. You see a few bits of fraying, but it's holding nicely. You're about 10 minutes in. You're about 10
Okay.
minutes in total to the studies. What is everybody else doing while he's studying? Well, you
Panicking.
used that first 10 minutes just kind of debating and panicking. For this next 10 minutes, what are you doing?
Let's post half of us by one door and half of us by the next.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. We filled all the holes in this, right? With your weird...
Oh yeah, they're done. They're good.
Okay. Then yeah, I say we split up to, what is it, 2 and 2?
Yeah.
So, I'll go with Ketchum to one, and then Jingle and Oddman can go to the other.
Let's go to the far end.
Okay.
Where are we heading? Okay. Yeah.
We're just manning the
Stay there.
tunnels to find
Yep.
out what comes of it.
All right. Ketchum, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh boy.
That thing in the swamp, it's gonna see us. Gonna be fighting and moving cogs.
No, I'm sure I'm
Slod.
stealthy. Slod? A 19 again? Yes! I'm killing our perception for the first time ever.
It's a new Ketchum.
It's a new day, boy. I think it's the dagger.
Yeah, now you see the undulating motion of the plant life in the room.
Yeah, I
You're
do not like that.
You're not
Say
quite
I
able to
am.
make out what's moving it, but you do see kind of this relatively constant, subtle shifts in the top of the foliage.
I assume it's horrors. It's probably horrors. So, I do nothing.
All right. So Jeremy, you spend another 10 minutes studying. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh god.
Yay!
Okay. Holds tight. All right. Anybody doing anything else?
No.
Not dead, and I'm not dying, so I'm not doing anything.
All right.
Experiencing
Jeremy-
a code brown in slow
Jeremy,
motion.
you continue your studies. Make another survival check.
Studying.
Oh, sorry. Yep, got it.
He gets distracted in his studies.
Okay. Yeah.
RP the S out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you feel like perhaps the insights that you're looking for are starting to materialize.
Great.
And Ketchum, you see part of a corpse that appears to be the corpse that you guys dropped through the hole kind of pop up out of the top of the foliage for a second. And at first you think, as this thing animated, and then you realize that it's just being thrashed around, and it's still completely inanimate. And then it kind of, a few moments after it's shaken about, it sucks back down underneath.
Tough way to go.
I'll let people know that's what I'm seeing, and also give my opinion that I don't care for it.
Okay.
Hey, that's just rudeness. Or
All right.
sportsmanship.
Okay. Jeremy, go ahead
corpse
and make
had a
another
rough
survival
time.
check.
Yes.
All right.
I like to point out that my
harness is-
rolls actually aren't that good. I just have a really good bonus.
You do. Plus 10 covers a lot of sins.
My rolls have been 499.
The harness is still holding nicely. Starting to chafe a little bit. You feel like you wouldn't want to spend all day in it, but comfier than anticipated.
I think we all agree that you're the perfect person for whatever it is you're doing over there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Whatever your
Alright.
thing is, you're killing it. I just.
Okay. Make another survival check, Jeremy. Okay.
God, these rolls suck so bad.
It's gonna fray
All right.
a little bit.
Ketchum, you see some motion, kind of the undulation moves towards the entrance that you're standing by, but it stops just short of exposing itself, and then you hear this nasty gurgling sound, and then something that's almost like a belch, and these bones just spill out of the growth, clatter along the hallway here, and then drop down into the lake.
Oh, good.
Dirty.
Situation over here, guys, but it seems to be resolving. So.
And
Poke
Jeremy,
it with your dagger.
Oh.
so Jeremy,
Yeah, I'll poke them with my dagger on their way down into the lake, chipping in on each of their supposed deaths.
Throw.
Jeremy, no, you've made it towards the end, and you've achieved what you were setting out to achieve over that hour of study. And let me send you a message.
Whatever that
Have you?
is.
Have you?
You've done whatever it was
You
you were trying to
studied
do.
things and answered answers.
What did we learn, Palmer?
You won the video.
Really? Is that really what it says?
It really is. I'll copy paste the whole thing to you.
Motherfucker.
Oh no.
It sounds like it's going great in there, guys.
Well.
Well, there's my hopes and dreams. He seems to say.
Fantastic.
We're all
Okay.
gonna die down here. This is we're the worst at puzzles, and this whole thing is the most complex puzzle
Well,
in the world.
okay, I'm here.
This is where we start rotating.
It is. Is there a handout for that? What was the?
For what it all looks like? Yeah. Here, I'll send it to you.
You telling me your
Oh,
trickster god was playing tricks on you?
Oh no!
All right, I think I figured this out.
Oh god.
Andy, you said that
Can't talk to
when you
Andy.
said don't touch the red, was that like
You
actual?
could probably
red?
yell down the hallway to Jingle.
Oh,
They're
right.
not far.
He's at that door. Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't know if that was Andy saying that or if that was Jingle saying don't touch the red.
Jingle.
It was Jingle.
And it was don't touch what? The red button?
I never liked red button.
Okay, so
Okay.
there's no reason.
But
for
there's
that.
nothing about the dial, though, right?
I just tend to stay away from the whole color red.
Oh lord.
All right.
I'm
I
trying
pressed
to
the red
sway
button.
Gaxif to be team.
You push the red button?
No.
Bye, guys. This is fun.
Oh god. Andy, you said don't push the red button. He said, "Yeah, don't push it." All right, I pushed the red button.
He doesn't have a bad. He doesn't like red. It wasn't because of.
Sense. Yeah.
All right, Jeremy. As soon as you press the red button, shunk, a huge iron wall from the ceiling above the eastern exit, right across the gap from you, Oddman, Zig, and Jingle, completely shutting off the eastern passageway. And Jeremy, you start to recognize that while the slime has been kind of coming in consistently, but it hasn't been rising in level.
Now it's rising.
Once again, it starts to rise.
All right, this is
Oh
where I
my
die.
god, you're gonna kill my rod.
Oh god! I
Not
pressed
the
the
first time you've been told that.
Title of your sex day.
You do what?
Press the blue button.
The blue button? Nothing happens.
Okay. Does the lever? Can I has the lever unlocked?
The golden lever
Yeah.
is not.
Okay. Can I switch the dial to the right? The blue dial to the right one. And press the blue button.
Okay, so you switch the blue
He's
dial
mashing
to the
buttons
right.
now.
Okay, I frantically start turning shit.
This is gonna be like one of those carnival rides where we're gonna be spinning so fast, stuck to the sides of the wall.
Okay, I begin to panic and freak the fuck out.
Lights up. More lights up.
Oh, hold on. I've got some shit I've got to track.
You have
all
to
of a
parse out the consequences of what you just did.
I turn the button, I turn it back, I turn it, I click, click, click. I unplug it, I plug it back in.
The room begins to fill with hags.
sudden. Okay. All right, so you turn the blue dial right, and the light underneath of number 3 fades, and the light underneath of number 4 lights up.
Right.
Number
number?
4?
Yes.
I mean, as long as Jeremy heard me, that's all that matters.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And I press the blue button.
Okay. You hear this behind you, and all of you experience the cogs starting to shift.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Here we
So
go.
give me a moment here. So
Here we
don't
go.
move yourselves, because I'm going
It's
to have to adjust you.
happening!
Things are occurring. He figured it out, guys. Just like he said he would.
Fuck you, Jeremy!
We were wrong. We were wrong to
I
doubt him.
knew he could do it.
We were all wrong to
He's
doubt him.
doomed us all.
No, this is good. This is fine.
This is fun. Where's the picture? Where's the picture of the dog on fire? It's our entire party right now. This is fine.
I feel like we
Okay.
need to be in the forest room.
Okay. And so I'm going to ask you guys not to really talk too much about what you see now.
That's gonna be real easy.
So Jeremy, the sound comes to a halt.
The door behind me still is closed.
Oh yeah.
Slime still coming in.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Can I switch? Can I shift the lever?
The golden lever?
Yeah.
It doesn't budge.
Get aggressive with it. Start taking
All
the
right.
healer's route.
Good thing you spent an hour studying this.
Alright,
Get
can I-
aggressive with it.
Where does the red button do?
The red button?
Is that what you pressed to shut the door?
It is the button that caused the door to shut.
Right, so I press the red button.
It has no effect.
Okay. Can I move the red dial one to the left?
You can.
He's playing
Alright,
with our
you-
lives.
You turn it to the left, and all of a sudden your vision, you know that you're still in the same place, but now all of a sudden your vision, you have almost an overlay. Like you can see through both your eyes and something else's eyes, and the eyes are slowly moving through dark water. And a moment later, you kind of hear inside your head, "Who are you?"
Talking to me or to my can my passenger answer that question?
It seems to be talking to you.
Okay. Say I am Jeremy. Jeremy Bearamy. Who are you? Don't laugh. I'm trying to do this.
Don't laugh at my name.
That's what we're putting on your tombstone. Don't laugh. I'm trying to do this.
The title of my section.
All right. Jeremy Bearamy, do you work for Gora?
One second. I don't know why I bothered looking. I knew that's what the joke was. Is Gora one of the 9 gods?
Not that you.
Hang on one second. Let me check one thing before I answer this question.
You might not want to wait too long before answering
No,
the
this is-
question.
And you do see that the slime is continuing.
Do I work for Gora? Question mark.
Yeah.
He's checking his taxes.
Did a lot of contracting last year.
Hold on,
It's,
hold on. I have this. This is why I carry this with me.
Is that the city's chief accountant? I honestly cannot remember.
God, I can never remember the guy's signature on my paycheck.
Do you work for Gora?
That's a very simple question.
Can I asked my passenger who Gora is. Does he know who Gora is?
Or
what Gora could be in reference to?
Yeah, you can spend some time doing that, but like if you want to go have a conversation with essentially something else, not gonna be immediate.
Okay, then no. Who is Gora?
Oh boy. Okay. We're locked in, friends.
Yeah. You recognize a pause, and you see that the creature has stopped swimming.
Okay.
And then its movement, it starts to move again as it turns. As it turns, it briefly goes above the water, and you see a water. As it turns again, you see an enormous cog. And the head goes back under the water and starts swimming towards the cog. I am Ghoulie Rule, and I will see you soon.
All right, guys. We got a new friend. Thanks, Gooliroo. All right. I pressed.
Thanks.
That was after pressing the red button.
That was
Thanks,
moving
detail.
the blue dial to the left. Or, I mean, the red dial to the left. What's up?
Okay. Can I move the red dial? And can I press the red button now?
Yep, you press the red button and it does nothing.
What does the blue button do?
The blue button does nothing.
Can I move the red dial to the left again?
Yes, that does nothing. But you do hear, as you do that, you hear, you have no idea what you're doing. Ha ha ha.
I don't. Can you please help me?
Little help.
I will see you soon.
Will it be soon enough to help me?
I will help my master.
Who is your master?
Asarerak.
Yeah, we know that guy.
Okay.
We're good friends.
Do you like working your master for your master?
The slime's up to about a foot deep.
Okay. I move the red dial to the right again.
Okay. Pew! All of a sudden, the kind of overlay fades, and you're no longer connected to whatever creature you were previously connected to.
Okay.
Ask yourself, when was the last time you were recognized as an employee of Azure?
You're right, Andy. I should not have touched the red dial.
Okay. So what are the rest of you guys doing? So
Panicking.
Oddmund and Jingle, you at the
Code
lake.
brown.
We see a nice stone wall. There's really not much.
I'm contemplating jumping into this fucking lake, honestly.
Yeah, so Ketrum and Gaxif, when you look out, you actually see the dock straight to your south.
I'm gonna
looks
say
like the map updated properly, Troy.
It looks
Well,
like,
it's really the dynamic lighting.
no. I'm gonna sink
No,
like a bag of bricks in there. So I just consider myself locked in for the time being and hang out.
Oh, wow, something just changed.
No,
Not for me.
we have all the lighting.
yeah, color.
We have color now.
Oh, he Wizard of Oz you.
No, I mean, I'm good. I'm not really...
Don't put me in there. I don't want to go there.
I'm moving it so that you guys get your line of sight stuff.
Oh, I can see it already.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I can see the
Yeah,
dock.
I'm looking good.
See a lot of
means-
water.
Diddly. When we looked at the dock when we went down there for the first time, what was that like? Is that like a fishing trap or something hanging off the north end of that?
I think it was like a diving
It was
cage.
a diving cage.
Uh,
Want to go for a dive?
no.
I mean,
No, I don't.
honestly, I'm here. I'm not getting hit by anything or hurt by anything. I feel pretty safe,
Yep.
so I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay. Jeremy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna turn the blue knob one to the right and hit the button. Hit the blue button.
All right. Just a moment. And you hear, as you expect, the grinding of the gears.
Okay.
At Gaxif and Ketchum, you can see the iron sheet where once there was the opening to a hallway.
Huh. Wasn't there a door here?
Who knows anymore?
Alright. Is this south?
Wow.
Let's put some graffiti on it.
I press the blue button.
It'll
Again?
be here forever.
The blue button does nothing.
What about the red button?
It is now up to about 1.5 feet.
Okay.
The red button does nothing.
Does the red knob? I'm gonna turn it to the left. Does it do anything? The red knob to the left.
Yeah, all of a sudden, you're back looking through the eye of some sort of creature. It is now. You can see that it's swimming past some enormous cog is passing it on the right.
Okay. I'm gonna move the blue knob one to the left and press the button. Press the blue button.
Okay. You hear everything move. You see the cogs in the vision of that creature rotate. You see a doorway swing past its vision. Hold on while I update everybody else.
Hey, look, Zig. The same rock.
I tell Gaxif. So
Yeah,
this is going to
yeah,
plan.
all right, he clearly
Rock,
got,
paper, scissors.
he's
Rock,
got
paper,
nothing.
scissors.
Our-
This is a nice breeze.
can I put you down for Team Smash It?
Yes, I'm starting to move in that direction. How about team get the GTFO? Is there any reason we wouldn't jump into this lake and just swim to the dock?
I have so many reasons for not jumping into that lake.
Okay.
I can think of one big reason why not jumping in the lake.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
If we only knew more, I think
Well,
I'd have one.
Ketchum is basically a boulder wrapped in metal.
Essentially, yeah.
Way more hairy though. It's kind of
Okay, man, I'll carry you.
My character is essentially Bruce Willis in Unbreakable. It's like there's
I
there's
go-
basically one way to kill me, and I'm looking right at
Press it. So
it.
turning the knob to the left makes me.
Yeah,
Turn it to the left.
turning the blue knob to the left. Now recognize moves the light one spot to the left or the right.
Right, but the red knob seems to give me the vision of him.
Correct.
left.
Moving it to the left seems to connect you to him. Moving
And moving it to the right disengages it, but moving it to the right again doesn't do anything.
So when you move these things, it just it moves it and then snaps back to the center.
So, guys, I'd like to suggest now
So
that
do
we've
you
seen.
move it to the right, Jeremy?
I move it to the right. I move the red one to the right,
Okay, and that.
and I turn it to the right again.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so left gives me that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it to the left.
Okay.
And we can get back to like boob vision or whatever his name is.
You again.
Hey, man. What's up, man?
Okay, and I'm gonna turn the blue one to the left.
Okay. Yeah, as the light moves once. To
And
the
I'm gonna
left.
press the
I'm
blue.
starting to get a little nauseous.
And you press the blue button. You said.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I short
Everything-
rest?
Everything shifts.
Let's get. I think it's time, guys. I think we've seen this room turn over and over. We got to get to that moss room and just deal with it.
Yeah, I'm
Why?
This room's turned as much as it's gonna turn. It's not getting us anywhere new. We need to be someplace new
And we're
or
back-
someplace.
I'm back in position
Someplace.
3, right?
You are back in position 3.
We need to get to the next one. We need to advance.
And Jeremy, it is now 2. The lowest part of you is probably at around 3 feet.
Fuck, I get out of here. All right.
I
What
will
should
make
I
that plea to the group and then break into the tunnel.
I'm going. I'm with you.
I mean, I have no.
We're going into this forest where we can't see anything?
I'm going in, and I suggested that you all join me.
Don't love that.
Are we too safe in this place? Is that why?
Yeah, there's not you bored. You can play in the
Little.
puddle of slime in the middle of the floor.
A little.
You're
No,
rolling it.
I feel like after having seen several rotations, I don't feel like this room is advancing our goals. So
Cool your heels.
I'm not cooling
I'll
my
go with
heels.
you.
I'm going into the tunnel.
Well, if they both
Alright.
go, I'm
Hey
going to
guys,
follow.
you guys can hear me. I could use some help here. Yeah, can you take down this door?
Jingle, make a perception check.
I was gonna say, if I hear him, I ignore it.
Oh my god. I thought I was
I
gonna hear.
think Jingle, you barely hear it.
Hey, sounds like Mr. Barramy's in trouble again.
Work on it if you care to. And I'm still.
Okay, what can we do?
Guys, take down this door. Help. And I gotta turn the red knob to the left again.
All right. Wait, we all jumped into the room, right? Or some of us?
Well, I don't know. I pulled a Jerry Maguire. You know, who's coming with me? We'll
Odman
see.
said he was.
I did.
Jingle,
Alright.
you staying?
I will run and jump across because I have no means of being able to open that.
Okay, so you're all going into the
We're
other
in.
cog.
Oh boy.
All right. As you do so,
Yeah.
as you approach and as you like step in. So by the way, Jeremy, you mentioned moving the cog, the red dial to the left. So you're back, linked to the mind of whatever creature is swimming by. That creature you can now see can see in the distance a dock and a half submerged diving bell.
Okay.
The rest of you, as you walk in, as you first step into the growth of plants and foliage around, you see 3 creatures pop out of the foliage and start to head towards you, and they look something like that.
Huh.
Eh.
Great.
Do they
That's what-
have a little person stuck in them too?
They're about to.
Yeah, a little. I throw Gaxif into the gambling.
Hey man.
Oh, they're big. Oh shit. Little creature, my ass.
All right, and we will do initiative. Jeremy, because the slime's still coming in.
Okay.
God, where's the initiative button?
It's on your character sheet, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, I'm looking at my spells.
click,
That's why.
click. You gotta click your token first. Remember.
Yeah.
I assume Yakka chips in and just destroys these guys.
We haven't heard from him all
Yeah.
session.
Yikes.
No, that was rough.
He's a Chekhov skull.
So is that everybody? That looks like that's everybody.
Jeez.
All right, Jeremy, what would you like to do?
Not my best.
One second. Too busy to read. It's about the mind thing that I have. This mind stone. Here it is. There you go. Man, I do not use this ring nearly as much as I should. Okay. I speak. I reach out. What was the name of that creature?
Ghoulie Rule.
Ghoulie Rule. Okay. Ghoulie Rule. I ask for your assistance. I beg for your assistance in getting me out of this room.
Yeah, I mean,
He won't talk to me.
what? No, he's. Let's see.
That's what Ghoulie Rule says. Yeah, I mean, and then he just trails off.
I could.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what you're gonna hear back from. You are an intruder.
I am an intruder. Help me out of here, and I will help you find more intruders.
He's turning on his head.
Where?
Help me out of this room, and I will direct them to you.
I will find them one day. That'll be that turn. Jingle. And the slime rises 25 inches.
Measure. Think. Foot. If I do a 40-foot radius. Okay. So I think if I center it here, the 40-foot radius spell, so that should keep.
A 40-foot radius is this entire room.
I know, but if I can center it on a point, it's out.
Yeah, there's no point in this room that's more than 40 feet away from the other point.
Yeah, and then there's. Well, that's fine because he could center it 20 feet away, and then.
Yeah, I mean you can find a sweet spot for it.
Yeah, but I will say that from what I can see, there's nothing that you can do that would get all three of them that doesn't get Ketchum.
So, range 15. I'm gonna swap with Yaki here. By the way, here. And I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave forward. This one in front of us.
Thunder Wave.
Okay.
And it does.
It fails.
Something is afoot at the Circle K.
Okay, so 14 damage.
Then it has a knockback.
10
Thunder
feet.
damage. Okay. All right. And Jeremy, as this happens, through both your ears and to the ears of the creature, your thunders. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Jingle?
It is.
Oddmond?
All right. I take a look at this jabroni down over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I do what I was prescribed. And go hit him with my Draconic Breath weapon here, which is fire, and looks like a pretty shitty roll.
Okay.
14's
so,
pretty good.
He fails his save.
Nice.
So he takes his damage. And does it do anything else?
I mean, it's right there in the paste there. It
Sets them
I
on
mean,
fire, probably.
it's fire, so whatever fire does to fire things.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that ends my turn. I
All
think
right.
That's like one of the first times I got to use that here.
Dude, that turtle just breathed fire.
All right. So boop, boop, boop. All right. Let's see. This one's going to attack Oddman Zig. So does that one hit?
What is the attack? 14?
14.
No, does not.
Okay. That probably does for 20 damage.
Jesus.
It does.
Okay.
Damage rolls right there.
Yep. All right. Sam, the second one attacks Ketchum. Assume that hits.
Oh.
Does 19 hit?
No.
Okay. So you take the 29.
What's your armor class, Hillers?
It's like, well, hang on, let me
21,
check.
I think, or something like that.
No, it's 22 now. 22.
Nice.
Before
Alright.
I cast Shield of Faith, it's 22. So I take, you said 29?
Yep. And
But it's 20, right? 'Cause that's 22 with a shield, right?
yeah, doesn't matter.
No, I know. I'm just.
And then this other one attacks Jingle. I assume a 14's a miss.
Yes, it's a miss.
That probably is a hit for 9 damage.
It is, but I also would like to cast Wrath of the Storm
Okay.
off of that.
Yep.
Just 2d8.
30. He fails that, so go ahead and roll your
Lightning.
And lightning.
Jesus.
Nice.
Good one.
Nothing wrong with 14 extra damage on their turn.
Okay. As you push the lightning back into it, it's suck the lightning in, and you can see it regrowing, and parts of its body grow larger.
Oh, don't. Oh. Okay.
Power reserves at 110%.
Ketchum says, "Quit it!"
All right, catch him.
I will use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite,
Okay.
which I will post right there. And then I'll take the first whack at the one immediately to my east.
Okay.
So let me bring that up. Just regular old Warhammer, I guess. Yeah.
But you don't have advantage, right? So it's 12,
Oh no, I'll turn that off.
which misses.
Okay. And I will turn it off, but I'm gonna try it again. So, do
Yep.
the first one.
That misses.
Crap. So bad. Okay. Okay. That's all I got.
All right, Gaxif, you're up.
If you had to put a number on when these things are standing next to each other, what the radius is around them,
Nah.
what would that be?
I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Like, if I had something, for instance, that said I could enclose something anything within a 10-foot radius. Can I enclose 2 of these things?
2 of them?
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean,
Measure.
think so, but you're gonna take yes, but like let me see the exact spell because you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you'd be able to get 2 of them.
All right. Then I'm gonna throw it to the ones up to the east.
So can you ping where you're throwing it?
Like right in the middle, right between them.
Right where their circles touch.
Hang on. Right where the circles are touching, basically. Yeah.
Okay. So, Jingle and Ketchum, please go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Do I get bonuses being next to
Yes,
Ketchum?
you do. You get a +3, and I get
So-
a +4.
That was a botch.
Your +3 won't be included, but mine I think is included in the roll that you'll see. Troy.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so Jingle and one of them are inside, and
Well,
Ketchum
I should have a 15 because of his +3.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
+3 for him. Yeah.
Got it. All right, so we will say that I'm gonna roll
Sorry, guys.
a D2. The northern one is a 1. The bottom one's a 2. For which one is trapped?
Okay.
So the northern one is trapped.
Okay.
Thank you, Ketchum.
Yeah, sorry guys. That's an
Oh.
oversight. It's not something
Hashtag pally shit.
Okay. Notice that last couple sentences there, guys. That's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Well, I think that's probably where we should pause and pick up for next week.
Sounds good.
It's nice knowing you, Jeremy.
Yeah.
This is everything
I know,
was
next
going
week.
so well, and now.
Oh, you're gone next week?
I am.
You're what?
Oh,
Oh, well, that's a
He's
problem.
on vacation next week.
Well, just
We
call
may
it off.
need to skip next week.
He's pretty critical to.
Nah,
the
we can roll
ongoing
for
action.
him. It'll be fine.
So if he's on vacation next week, I'm on vacation the week after that.
Oh my god.
Guys, we
Nice.
probably should have had a chat about this.
That's what we're doing.
Well,
we
look. I mean,
can
honestly,
work
I
it out
think we
during
could
the week.
continue if you're the only one missing.
Okay.
Yeah,
think we
I
can
feel
make
like
that
we
work.
could play for you to do wizard things, but like Nick's particular decisions right now are key to the panel, right? So it's like we know you're gonna try
He's
to kill
more
things
special
to try to
than
kill
you.
us.
Okay, just say it, guys. He's more special than you.
Well, he's placed himself in a very unique situation. I'll say that.
Oh
There goes
boy.
my beat of force. Oh well. Hoping for a bigger play on that one, but
We'll pick it up and
Yeah,
throw
you
it
could
in
have
the
thrown it
river.
to the east
That's what
of
I'm
those
saying.
creatures.
I'm saying pick it up and throw it at one of these side tunnels and into the river.
Yeah.
Be done with it. It weighs a pound. Throw that shit like a baseball.
This was all going so well, you guys. I was like, we are crushing all of this.
We're gonna
and
be
then
alright.
it was like, and I was like, things are going bad. Things are going real bad. We're all gonna die.
We're gonna be okay. Actually, Jeremy might not be okay, and my rod
Yeah,
might not be okay.
I don't see any reason that any of us would be okay at this
But we can
point.
beat these plant monsters. Just don't hit them with lightning, apparently.
Apparently,
They love it.
live and
I
learn.
think it's great.
I've seen plants get hit by lightning. It doesn't typically help them. That was weird to me.
No, I we're in a shambling mound, I guess.
Fire seems better.
Haven't you ever played Pokemon?
So I'm thinking about checking in with Chain Lightning. for my 6th level spell? Anybody have a
Not on
problem?
this fight.
Not in this fight.
I'm very happy with you having chain lightning. I think if you use it,
Yes.
you may doom us. So,
I think it
But
could be
why,
useful
why
down the
would
road.
that not be good in this fight?
when Jingle hit them with lightning, they said they grew and got bigger.
They
and
got
stronger.
bigger.
Oh, Troy was cutting out randomly, so I
Oh.
apologize about that.
No, no problem.
Yeah. No, chain lightning, cool. Here, not cool.
Yes.
All
But
right.
no, I'm down with
Unless
chain
you want to
lightning.
Godzilla them and just make them as big as you can, and maybe they'll break these.
That's
Man.
atomic energy. It's different.